We're on the 2.0 platform. Um, please, as you come in, guys, please remember to like and share the video as you come on in. Truly, where do I begin? Where do I begin? There's a lot happening, you know. There's quite a lot happening, ladies and gentlemen. I am
especially in repeated cases where suspects are alleged to have pointed weapons first. The commission urging the JCF to urgently address the deployment of body cameras in all future plant operations, not just to build public trust, but also to protect.
sorry about that. Turn that down now. There's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. I want to encourage everybody to keep Andre Stevens in their prayers. Keep all of us bloggers in their prayers. There's evil and wickedness happening in very high places in this country. So the attacks that we are coming under is not normal. And trust me, this is coming from somebody that I never used to view it that way. I really did not, honestly. You know. But as I have grown older, you know, my eyes have been open to a lot that has been going on. Today I'll be breaking down Mystic Sensation video, parts of it. I'll also be going through some news articles, very interesting news articles. And to start it off, I'll be playing the very genuine, raw, uncut message that we received from Andre Stevens last night. So without any further ado, let me start there. You know, there's a lot of people that call us content creators. And they call us and they vent their frustrations. And they tell us about what their families are going through, what they are going through. And there's a weight that comes on us as content creators. If you have any heart, if you have any compassion for your fellow man, it does something to you. And I believe what we witnessed last night on PDTV was a amalgamation of that weight on Andre Stevens. And absolutely, you know, to be quite honest with you, that's why I said we have to pray. Remember the apostle told us that Andre would be under attack by the many enemies of this state, domestic and foreign. You know, we have domestic enemies, right? Domestic meaning they are from here. People who are elected to serve us but serve another master. I hope you guys knew that. Clive, how you doing? Good morning. It's the good afternoon, sorry, or good evening, wherever you are. Guys, please tell me where in the world you are, alright? Let me know where in the world you are watching from. Thank you very much. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. So, this is one of the realities, ladies and gentlemen, that we face in our country. We are not just fighting against foreign enemies. Our battle is more with the internal enemies of this country. Enemies of the state, enemies of progress, enemies of the people. It's quite unfortunate. A lot of them are ones that we have elected. It's quite unfortunate, but that is the reality. It is the harsh reality that we have to face in this time. Democracy is being eliminated by the JLP government slowly but surely. Enough is enough, ladies and gentlemen. There is so much that us vloggers can do and no more. Time come for you now. Welcome to the people on Bolo VNR clips. Remember to hit the like button coming through the door. Alright. Now we're gonna begin this with a serious message from one of our freedom fighters here in Jamaica. A serious message from one of the advocates of the people, Andre Stevens from Partner Jaw TV. Very, very serious message, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, genuine, unfiltered, powerful, Mr. Andre Stevens.
Because we are not for sale.
I'm just asking you to send me, Jamaica, some virtual prayers tonight, because there's so much happening in Jamaica. And all of this news tonight will be bearing. So I'm asking you all of Jamaica tonight. As we talk Jamaica, there's yet another missing woman. Another missing woman goes by the name of Saskia.
Saskia?
She goes by the name Saskia Casey Wilson, and she has been missing from last Thursday. She was last seen heading home with her spouse. They lived together in the community of Ryan Park, Montego Bay. He stated that he left her at home after an argument. When he came home, she was gone, Jamaica. We have not heard from Saskia since.
Wow.
We are speculating that there are rumors that she is dead, but this is true. Nobody was found by the family or the police till in Jamaica. Please help the family of Saskia Wilson to find the night. The number to call is 568-3056. 568-3056. So if there's anyone out there who can assist in locating Saskia Wilson, tonight. To the boyfriend, you're under my radar. The boyfriend is under Partner Jaw TV radar. The boyfriend who claims it's an argument and he left her, and when he came back, there's something about it. I gather that the police has arrested him and have him in custody.
Wow.
I gather Jamaica, the police have arrested him and have him in questioning. But we need to find Saskia tonight, Jamaica.
Wow.
We need to find Saskia tonight. So if anybody's out there who can assist in locating Saskia, please let us do it tonight. Please, Jamaica.
Wow.
Let us do it tonight.
Wow.
As I speak about Saskia missing, there was a fatal road accident yesterday, including a 3-year-old.
What?
A fatal road accident, including a 3-year-old. Listen to this, Jamaica. Just listen to what really happened.
A man and a 3-year-old girl are dead following a crash on the Maple to Williamsfield leg of Highway 2000 in Clarendon on Monday afternoon. The driver of a BMW X reportedly lost control of the vehicle and veered off the road into a cow pasture. The incident happened sometime after 2 p.m. The man and the child were flung from the vehicle. It's understood that the child was found nearly 40 feet from the wreckage. The man was discovered at another location, separate from both the car and the child.
Wow.
A woman who was also in the vehicle remains in critical condition. Leslie Hamilton, a representative from the Road Safety Unit, is urging motorists to travel within the speed limit.
This area is 80 miles per hour and exactly 80. Once you travel in that area, then you can be able to monitor your vehicle. Because this cars of speeding, that is the reason why we have this accident just now. And we just want the motorists to just cautious when they road.
In the meantime, Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones, is again urging citizens to refrain from speeding. He adds that stricter penalties will need to be implemented to curb the habit.
Which currently obtains, where people...
If you haven't exercised in years,
Wow. No, sir.
are speeding without care for their lives or the lives of others.
Double tap the
Resulting
screen for me, guys. Like up the live, please.
So
Thank you.
far, 209 deaths and 28 dying in July so far, which means that we're on track during the month of July to become the bloodiest month for the year so far.
Wow.
Tony Atkinson, TVJ News.
Only hear that?
It's very sad to Jamaica what really happened to that loved one, that little girl, the 3-year-old, and her family member. But you see that road, Courtney, that highway road, a lot of motorists speed on it. And it's not just speed, a lot of those motorists have competition on that highway. Where they speed. And then when these things happen in Jamaica, and when they go down, can you imagine? Of the vehicle about 40 from the... It's a serious swing that she get killed.
Of course.
Jamaica, somebody said highway of death. It's not a highway of death, but many people go on that highway.
Yes.
Many people go on that highway and never survive because of what their intentions and targets are. When you ever see them on the highway, about a competition, some of them high-end vehicle there.
True.
All of them in a competition, Jamaica.
True.
All of them in competition.
I real talk.
Racing cars. I am sure, Courtney. I am sure, Jamaica. It's a race cause that to happen to that child and that man. I am sure, Jamaica.
Why would you
I am
race?
sure. I will say it again, Courtney. I am pretty sure. It's racing cars, vehicle.
Now, my question is, ladies and gentlemen, why would you... Hey, Black Barbie, how you doing, sweetheart? Why would you race with a child in the car, a 3-year-old? Why would you do something like that? And I'm gonna sound very harsh when I say this, but if the child survived, I wouldn't feel so bad, you know. I wouldn't feel so bad. You know, I would not feel so bad. A child that potential is endless coming into this world. Do you guys realize how many of our kids we're losing? If it's not the hospitals unaliving the babies because of poor conditions and lack of equipment and lack of personnel, it's something else. All right, so We have 97 people watching over by Bolo VNR 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly I'm asking you to hit the like button. All you have to do is double tap the screen with your fingers like TikTok, and that's how you hit the like button. If you are new to the platform, subscribe. Feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell and click all so you can. Neru, how you doing? Salute to you over there on Bolo VNR clips. But this is, guys, you guys don't listen to the prophets. You guys don't listen to Mark Stewart and Pastor Peter Chambers and Pastor Shuttleworth and many others. You guys don't listen to them. There's a darkness over Jamaica, When you go on the road, you have to pray 3 times before you leave your house. If you go long distance, pray 6. Right? If you go cross country, like say you're a person with up on the road every day, pray consistently, all when you drive. Because it doesn't have to be you, Some madness, some mad person. It does take one moment of error to cause massive, colossal disaster on these roadways, especially when you're speeding. I tell you, man, John won't start. I don't know. I do not know Jamaica. I just don't know.
That vehicle. And when you think it is too much, remember I said to you tonight, Jamaica, the news is so toxic, I don't know how to hold it tonight. 16-year-old, a 16-year-old student, a young man, 16 years old, committed suicide.
What? Oh my, no, I know why Andre break down. No, this is too much.
16-year-old Jamaica.
This is too much.
Producer,
No,
can you put it up?
No, me never know about this.
A 16-year-old.
I never heard this news.
There. A lot of children out there suffering with childhood trauma. A lot of children out there suffering from childhood trauma.
Wow.
Because there's not enough caring individuals to sit and talk to them.
Wow.
Hopelessness has taken over the youth of Jamaica.
Wow.
Fear. Young people are turning to a life of suicide rather than a life of opportunities.
No.
Another young man.
Wow.
Can you imagine? He's just 16 years old. Just 16 years old, Jamaica. He couldn't talk it through. He decided to pull the plug and take it.
It's a lot, man. It's too much.
Jamaica. I can't do this. Hopelessness has taken over our children.
Wow. Sharon, what's up?
Hopelessness has taken over our children.
Celine, wow.
I wish somebody could lift. I need to play something to take me out of this. We need something more, Jamaica.
Wow.
Thank you, Lord. There is a race that I.
Wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I'm speechless. You know, like, remember when I was going to school, I remember this song that we used to sing. I am a promise, I am a possibility, I am a promise with a capital P. I am a great big bundle of potentiality, and I'm learning, and I'm trying. Yo, I don't know, 16? No, I understand why Andre broke down last night. Because I didn't watch it from the start. I didn't see this. Alright, now me I fight it. Honestly, I fight it right now. You, them supposed to be rearing with life. Fearless. Enthusiastic. They're supposed to exert confidence. What could have caused a youth at 16? Where did it fall apart? What didn't the parents do? What didn't the system do? And it's so many unanswered questions because that child, that young man, maybe didn't get anybody to talk to, or didn't have anybody to confide in, or nobody didn't recognize that he needed somebody to talk to. And it happens to our children. Unfortunately, here in Jamaica, we are not that very empathetic and sympathetic. A lot of us, we're not that very caring. Jamaica can be harsh sometimes. Sassy 81, how you doing? Jamaica can be harsh. Jamaica can be tough. And everybody is not built the same. And we need to understand that some people is going to need our help. Some of our children, they're going to need our help. Not all the kids can grow tough. You understand? Some of them is going to, and it's okay. They need to know that it's okay. You know, I remember my brother, when he was going to school. It was a time when, you know, if you wasn't like what they call quick in school, it's almost like you were, you know, parents would compare your children to other children. And as a youth, George B, how you doing? As a youth, you know, I quickly understood that that's not a nice feeling and parents shouldn't do that. I remember as a young man lambasting my mom anytime I heard even a whiff of comparison between me or my brother or my sister or any other member of the community that's a child compared to us, or me compared to them, or my brothers compared to them. And I said, as a young man, I said, my brother, everybody learn differently. He's gonna find his way. Everybody cannot be a doctor, you know? Everybody cannot be a nurse, you know? And you should not put them down for that. Everybody cannot be a lawyer. in our society, what we have to do is help them to find themselves in what they thrive at. So keep presenting them with the opportunities to grow, to see what they excel at, because everybody is unique. I'm only going here because I'm just wondering what happened. This is a youth going to school. What happened? You know how, like, if you make up your mind if you take your life, yo. I don't think I'm going to be able to play the rest of this with Andre. I'm not telling you a lie. Because I feel the pressure already. Because I'm now understanding why he broke down last night. I'm fully understanding why he broke down last night. This is a lot. From the young lady being missing. We have so much kids in Jamaica that's missing. You know how much children in Jamaica missing? And they never find them? Ever? I'm talking about ever. The hope of them finding them is like taking out, finding 1 grain of sand. Literally trying to find 1 grain of sand. Every time I scroll through Instagram, Facebook, right, I see missing children on the JCF website, Jamaica Constabulary Force. I see missing women. I see missing men. The other day there was a 70-odd-year-old that raped his stepdaughter or daughter. And I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, there has to be some type of evil that is possessing these people. They must have opened the Pandora's box in Jamaica or something. Because none of this that is happening is normal. None of it is normal. And you know, I hear Pastor Peter Chambers say that Jamaica is going down Destruction Broad Road. And people are going to say, you should not politicize this. But we have a government that is legalizing Obia. We have a government that was in St. Ann and there was a man there with a goat head with blood on it, or what appeared to be blood. We have Babsy Grange on a table with 500 and odd candle, almost 1,000 candle. I was watching a video when they were celebrating I don't know what them call that, a farewell to Siaga, a beer poco business, beer Obia business. Right? I remember last year I watched a show, that video with a young man and his mother bring him to the church and the pastor say, is either you choose God or you choose the gathering? And the youth choose the gathering. I am more and more convinced that God have to put his foot in Jamaica and clean up Jamaica. Jamaica has to baptize. Jamaica have to baptize. Jamaica cannot, a change of government alone can't do this. Right? You have the churches them will sell out. Secretly are sodomites. Some of the pastor them. And they're sodomizing young men. It's like we forget the pledge. The pledge said that so Jamaica may under God, not the devil. So that Jamaica may under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, so that she can play her part in the welfare of the advancement of the whole human race. Jamaica is ugly right now. Jamaica is not beautiful. Jamaica is not prosperous. These are some of the darkest days in our history. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, economically, politically. Exactly, manly heights. We shouldn't even be holding this. But you see, Revelations tell you, you know. Revelations is one of the first book I read when I started to read the Bible. I read the Bible back way. I read the Revelations first. Because I was told that this is the time we're living in. So I said, you know what, let me get acquainted with the time that we're living in. Judith, how you doing? Big up yourself, Derek. No, but it tell you about the churches being judged. It tell you about the churches turning away God's people from God. It tell you about only a few of those churches were not infiltrated by the devil. It tell you, Revelations tell you about that. I'm really concerned about the country. And to all Jamaican people stubborn, to all a lot of these people still have the scales over them eyes. I don't even know. A lot of them is gonna perish, unfortunately, when God put him foot in a Jamaica. A lot of them is gonna perish. Me can't do this. I'm sorry. I have to move on from that topic. This, me can't play no more this over there. Yeah, me not go pull through. Me not go pull through at all. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on to the next topic. I'm gonna pray for Andre Stevens. Pray for him. Pray for our brother. Because I know that he receives a lot of calls, a lot of texts from people that is going through it. A whole heap of things in my hole. And because he's not a heartless person, it is going to take a toll on him. It's like we can't get a break. Wanna notice? It's like we cannot get a break. 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 Wow. Just move on here, man. Let me know what you think. Channel. Ryan Campbell, how you doing, my brother? Salute to you, bro. I have a lot to cover, so I'm gonna move fast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, couple things I have to cover in this next part. Well, couple news article and thing. Alright? Couple news article and thing, alright? Big up Mr. Wayne Wilson. Alright. I've got to use that phone here because every time I go on There's a couple articles in the newspaper I have to cover. Alright. We have in the cleaner. So let me go there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go there. Wow. Them type of something that just sap your energy, you know? Alright, it says here, People's National Party caretaker for St. Thomas West, Hubert Williams, is to appear in the St. Thomas Parish Court on August 13, along with 3 other PMP activists in relation to charges of assault and obstruction arising from alleged altercation with the police in Danvers, Penn last Friday. The former mayor said he was served 2 summons during a meeting called by the police with political candidates on Monday. Now, that's one story. But before I go there, there's another story. "40 cops charged since 2024 following Indicom probes." Can you imagine if they did have body-worn cameras? That would be 300 cops charged. Trust and believe that. That's my opinion. Anyway. Okay? That's my opinion. Now, Mr. Abelfield, PMP councillor for the Belfield division in Manchester, Mario Mitchell, says unsavory comments posted from his account on social media platform X were published by a member of his team without his review or approval. The comments on Monday were made in response to a question regarding drains on the road project reportedly spearheaded by Mitchell in his division. I don't know what those comments are, but I'm going to go to the article, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. Because I'm not finding, the article's not opening up when I click the link on Facebook. So I have to go on my phone and read here. Please bear with me. And one of my phone, I told you, one of my phone is down. And my main phone is down. So that's why I'm even live on my computer. Because I really stopped using my computer to go live, you know. But anyway, enough about that. Let me open up this article real quick. It says here that, the comments on Monday were made in response to a question regarding drains on the road project reportedly spearheaded by Mitchell in his division. Mitchell responded with check your mother, followed by an insult laced with sexual innuendos. A second comment in defense of his response also contained a popular Jamaican insult in relations to a person's mother. A spokesperson for the Jamaica Labour Party, Venetia Phillips, issued a condemnation of Mitchell's utterances. For Councillor Mitchell to make such an obscene post is disrespectful to every single Jamaican, including mothers. Additionally, for Mitchell to tell Jamaicans that the drains are deep and wide like their mothers is a despicable comment for which he should be disciplined, she said. She added not only did Councillor decide not to respond appropriately to reasonable inquiries about the purported use of state funds on a road and the absence of adequate drainage provisions, he sought to disrespect every single Jamaican and their mothers by using a most vile insult. Phillips also called out PMP President Mark Golding and PMP's Women's Movement for their silence on the matter. In a later post, Mitchell said, "I take full responsibility for the content posted in my name, describing the comments as deeply inappropriate." He said the individual who made the post has been suspended and that he was reviewing all internal protocols to ensure that the incident does not reoccur. I unreservedly apologize to all who were offended. The remarks do not reflect my values, my principles, or the professional standards I strive to uphold. Respectful dialogue, especially in the public space, must remain a priority. Now, Mitchell, what's your name? Mitchell Charles? Mitchell Charles, I hope you remember these same things you're saying, which I agree with. I agree that public utterances of that nature should be condemned. And since as you are now the standard bearer, Mitchell Charles, you see anytime any of your colleagues in your government violate in that manner, I hope that you are the first and the loudest to chant. And let me be the loudest to say, I condemn those acts. You know who I get the most SYM from? The labor right them on my platform. There are so many restricted messages that cannot be posted on my... I could show you them. YouTube restricts them. Some of the things that the labor rights say, because they disagree with my point of view, is ridiculous. And, you know, I agree with you. Telling somebody about their mother is really violating all the mothers. Again, Mitchell Charles, I hope that you remember that. Because, you see, it's not going to be the first or the last that the members of your party is going to publicly use colorful words and use it on purpose too. The most nastiest thing come out of their mouth. But, you know, Mr. Mario Mitchell, you know, he already told us. And this is something that most people do. They have somebody dealing with their social media pages. What I would say in this season and moving forward, to not just Mario Mitchell, but all of the PMP representatives, please screen the people that you are using to deal with your social media post. Please properly screen them. All right? Because they have to have certain level of professionalism. They cannot personalize the account as if it's their account. I understand that there is human error and it can happen, but yeah, given what the narratives that the JLP is trying to push out there, yeah, we have to walk on eggshells. They're trying to paint the People's National Party as aggressive and like they want to start a war and whatever. We had Daryl Vaz try to convince the people that, oh, you know, the shooting that happened was, he made insinuations that is they and them desperate. Then try to walk it back and tell us that he didn't call the PMP name. But we are not stupid, we are not idiots. But let me know what you guys think about that situation. Is the PMP coming under attack? Are they attacking the PMP? You know, is my question when I look at this situation. The first thing that came to my mind when I saw this, PMP caretaker in St. Thomas charged with assault arising from alleged altercation with the police. Why the police them can't, like, the police them, why the police then love altercation with it? Aren't you guys supposed to be peace officers? You know, is it possible that the police in Jamaica are a little bit too aggressive, some of them? Is it possible that they're also operating unprofessionally? Much like that person that was working for Mr. Mario Mitchell. That individual seems as if they, you know, got out of character and got unprofessional. Forgot that they're at work and personalized a conversation on the man platform. Is it possible that the police, some of the police, is doing this same thing? I don't know. But let's read this article, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me what you think about that. Let's read this article. Where is it? Here we go. Alright, so according to this, it says PMP caretaker for St. Thomas, Hubert Williams, is to appear in the St. Thomas Parish Court on August 13 along with 3 other PMP activists in relation to charges of assault and obstruction arising in an alleged altercation with the police in Danvers Pen. Last Friday, the former mayor said he was served with 2 summons during a meeting called by the police with the political candidates on Monday. It's interesting. I want to see the same energy when the police is going for the JLP. I want to see the same energy. At a council meeting, at a political meeting. So is it possible that this is coordinated effort to try and embarrass and put, the PMP council in a bad light? Is it possible? I'm just asking. According to him, he was not provided with details about the circumstances from which the charges arise. Really? I am trying to know when that incident occurred because I never committed that act, so I don't know when that incident occurred. Wow. I didn't touch anybody. I didn't use any derogatory words at any time to a police officer, so I need to understand when I assaulted anyone. Denying the alleged assault, he surmised that the charges stem from his efforts to intervene in an incident in which a man said to be mentally ill was allegedly being assaulted by the police. Oh, I believe if you are going to touch somebody, you are going to have to touch them. He said, I didn't touch anyone. He continued, added that there is video evidence that will vindicate him of any wrongdoing. According to Williams, he witnessed a police officer beating a man said to be of unsound mind and approached them out of concern. He further stated that the officers were present. The 2 officers were present. One acted professionally while the other was allegedly beating the man. The PMP candidate added that he simply said to the officer, control the situation. But the officer continued beating the man even after bystanders arrived and shared that the individual had mental health challenges. Even the mentally ill in Jamaica is not safe under this government. Mighty God. Williams said he is looking forward to his day in court to clear his name, claiming that the charges are politically motivated. I believe so as well, sir. Operations Officer for the Parish Deputy Superintendent Michael Campbell confirmed that Williams had been summoned to appear in court in relation to an alleged altercation involving police, but declined to share further details. You see how them stay? You see how them stay? Anyway, let's hear from Father Lonesome about that one. Yeah, man. Make we hear about Father Lonesome, from Father Lonesome about that one. Right pon that. Right pon that. Perfect.
Yeah? First part, in the police, And what I foot this, right? But you see police charge, let me show you this. So I farm here. Right? If I run against the Roberts, I'm going to ask the police this. This alone is showing up against the whole of Jamaica, a piece of shit, Right? So this is the opponent of Jamaica. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. I know the everybody look now, Everybody has to tune on a piece of shit, Can not find a juggies too. Yeah, not found a juggies are mixed up. Now you have an opponent, and you see politics are going. You see politics are going. You draw half man for the people, them motorcade and beat it. See, look at people. PMP caretaker and St. Thomas charged with assault arising from alleged altercation with police. All the man that tell say this wrong. And you take the man and say you charge the man. You charge at the election, so you charge the future member of parliament. You. You fi done in a policing. Yes, you fi done in a policing, man. Yeah, you know, use the right thing. You Michael Campbell, and you send out the car for him like a idiot. But charge him, man. So when I put up something, I'm show you say them a shit, you know. I'm show you say them a shit. Look how I put up with you now, right? So we call the German, the car brand name, we call the German charge this man. The man not tell them a bad word. No, the man not when charging for yourself food garbage. You see, as a candidate, this and you put yourself there. And James, them have a tape, brother. Go listen for your advice, that brother. I say you set the chop and then fall the night. Them take off a man and soul mine in a them thing and a beat him. Them go over and say, no, this wrong, them man and soul mine and you charge them. That's a dog, that's a Friday guy, you know. You charge him and you charge the council candidate, PMP council candidate, that's a Sandy Sagit. You charge that too. Campbell push it. Yes, Campbell do it. Michael Campbell. So, and this guy take it up where you charge people like, oh, we can't do this. You don't overstep the powers and overuse nothing and come up with the big. You have to come out of the force. You have to. And if you look at everything we're doing, I will forget some charges. The place have to clean up. You can't have insect like we not go on and do this. You can't bring you down charges, you have to get. Look here, when you have to charge a man last year, look at people. This is JP county caretaker at the time. These are the same guy James Roberts, right? Look here, look on this. You can't get the money and buy vote to the people. Look here. You can't cut the money here. Look here. I'm gonna come to it then. In a clear sight, from you, Russia man going to the man place. The man from there defending him, you run him down with a gun. In his own place. You have to go off him like that illegal position of firearm. Same like how the man beat up the nurse. And same thing, not different. This guy never get that. Stay on. Them thief the election by the election. And my counselor right now. My JP counselor.
What?
In thief. Sorry.
No.
Out! Whoa! We need help. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
You know, when you can hear me, you know, say, Mr. Lonesome played that video before, but he never did really register to me what he must say till right a while ago. So, that was an illegal possession of firearm, manipulating property. All of this caught on camera. Run him down with a gun. Look at him JLP shirt. So I saw them money operate. And I'm a counselor now. Jamaica. You see say we in a trouble down. You see say we all have to ball out to the most high. For deliverance from this evil that is on this land. Let's continue.
Piece of shit. See him down there. But these police never charge him. You see what him do? Let me show you when do. See when do ya?
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and from you come to rescue, you back your gun pan him. Then by now robbing you get another in the man place, you know. And man come to you and get and I'm face. Man knock your back and you draw your gun. And you run down the other one.
Wow.
James just go there. And then take a picture. Me talk to the man, you know. Me talk to him. Can I the whole place and all that? Him say him life. Straight to the police, then straight to the man, then what him have. And you don't need to press charges because for police see this. If the man don't press charges neither, you don't need to the man say me not press charge. This is how them work. Nobody touch nobody and you get up in your charge and caretaker. But James, you think that look good piece of shit? You send go charge them. And I use a piece of shit from my car and I get the custody. You have come out of the force with that. Election soon card. You have to get this in. Remember me, I push this. The two of one shit. I put listen. We identify when we don't settle that already. Uno have it. And we are investigate some things wrong with it. Yes. Because we are watching campaign now. Uno shit. So uno no, uno police. Yeah. Him should I get charged?
Wow.
No. You leave no charge. Ryan. You're going to charge the caretaker now. You charge James Roberts an opponent. You move with this. All them are, and you see this? Savagely. Right? Yes. So you beat them man savagely. And what you do now? Let's stop this. Yeah, you beat them man savagely. And them low you in the race. No, James. Them have a tape. I'm going to listen to the tape. And this is for your advice on the tape. But you say you set it up and them falling in your trap, right? And you say, oh, you set it. You didn't want him to go to jail. Police like Ryan, the farmer here. So them get him out. And them I want this and this and this. They say you want to send she. When it's about photo, one of them woman prison. Where we are last hour. This is your plan. Ain't that them dirty politics? Have some police around with this.
Wow.
Eh? I run with this foolishness up there, so the soup up there. When your Michael can be your JP.
Wow.
Help, you see out of the letter.
We need a divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need it. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God's our refuge and strength is a liberator.
Wow.
No, them talk to him now. And them supposed to meet with him. Fair. Them to talk to him. Him say not meet with them because Michelle Charles not there. Them to have a meet, Michelle Charles not there. Then when them go back to him now, him keep the meet now. Michelle not keep the meet because Michelle Charles not there. He not keep the meet. But yesterday them keep a meet with she. And when them go let them alone by themselves, she gone and them keep to that. This is what the police do. You can't in a politics with caution. I want to make sure you come out. You are one of the operatives that make Jamaica, but it's a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Michael can be you may talk to. So, I remember no phone, I get rid of the phone up there because you know, I'll be a junkies, be a criminal, be a JP operative.
Why, people? Not my word. Not my word. Not my word. You hear from the man himself, the man in the wilderness. Wow. And this confirms what I suspected. When I saw this story, I said, this look like a setup. No, for real, when I saw this story, I said, this looks like a setup. You're telling me that all of a sudden, Mr. Williams, Hubert Williams, assault police. Hubert Williams, when you listen to Hubert Williams sound like somebody who has no sense. Hubert Williams sound like somebody who don't know the law. Hubert Williams sound like somebody we had dopey bat. to what go on in Jamaica. Remember, see, Hubert Williams come out and expose the dirtiness of that guy, you know. At St. Thomas them there, until them clean up St. Thomas, I will never set foot in St. Thomas. Because if I them thing I go on at St. Thomas with dirty police and dirty superintendent, according to Mr. Wayne Lonesome. Not my word. Right? And then the man say, there's a voice note of James Robertson. I say, him set them up and him they want him to go jail or some shit. Allegedly. Not my word. Listen to me, man. Jamaica, we need God's intervention. I'm telling you. God is the only entity powerful enough to take down these domestic terrorists that is here in this country. All I domestic terrorists them. Why do I call them domestic terrorists? If you are a politician and you're corrupt against the people of Jamaica, you're a domestic terrorist. If you are a policeman, a soldier, anybody in a power and authority that is working against the Jamaican people, you are a domestic terrorist. If you are unaliving innocent youths when you should be protecting them in Jamaica, you are a domestic terrorist. If you are criminal, if you are trying to set up people, law-abiding citizens, for them to have a rap sheet, you are a domestic terrorist. If you are playing dirty politics and trying to incite a war between the Jamaican people of both political sides in an area that is volatile to that and past that years ago, you are a domestic terrorist. These people are past criminals. They are domestic terrorists. Let me know what you guys think about that story in the comment section. Moving along. Mighty God. Can't make this up. No, you have to go bear with me, no people. You have to go bear with me. Alright? Because, yo, you know how much work I did last night? Yo, man, I tell you, say, man, I barely get no sleep. Me up last night. First, I was talking to my bununus. And then, I'm talking to my bununus about 2 hours. Watch how Sassy I go pop up in our chat right now in our comment section. Wanna watch how Sassy they in the bush watch me. And as soon as me say, me talk to my bununus. She can't go help herself now, she have to go type. She go ball out and laughter. Watch. Remember somebody telling you, you know. Just remember somebody telling you. Alright. Let me see where I want to begin, ladies and gentlemen, because Mystic Sensation, my God. You guys have to go and check out this live stream. I'm telling you. It was fire from the beginning to the end. The callers, everybody. You know, it was truly something last night. Oh, I just remembered. There's a couple things I need to highlight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me just highlight this, a few things. First of all, I'm not going to go into it too deep, but I see 911 with a video about 119 in name. I see 119 with a video about Nikisha Burchell. Yes, I seen with that video about the Keisha Burchell. Oh, here it is. Alright. So, breaking news. The PMP Burchell pushes back against patriarchal politics. I think, what's that? Is that nationwide? Let me see if I can find that. Breaking news. Let me find it. Because this is a conversation we have to have in all honesty. Breaking news, PMP Burchell. Alright, Jamaica Observer, Nikita Burchell, the People's National Party. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Nikita Burchell, the People's National Party caretaker for St. James, is challenging long-held ideas about what a politician should look like, and more importantly, what leadership should sound and act like. Reflecting on her political journey, Burchell said that while appearance continues to influence voters' perception, especially for women, it is time to move past outdated expectations rooted in patriarchal and aesthetic over ability. When I launched my campaign for St. James South, the first feedback I received wasn't about my plans for roads, waters, schools, or land titling. It was about my body, said Burchell. Not my record, not my qualifications, not the fact that I studied at the University of the West Indies and the London School of Economics, but my hips, my lips, my clothes, my curves, my image, said she continued. Noting that Jamaican politics remains a man's world, Burchell said. Women are expected to minimize their femininity to be taken seriously. When she said minimize her femininity, she probably means that she have to cover up her figure and her curves. I also know what it feels like to be targeted by people who can't handle change. When I was first attacked publicly about my body, it wasn't just random gossip, it was political. They attempted to reduce me to body parts. Wow. But I didn't ask for an apology. I didn't respond with outrage because I'm not here for validation. Not from men whose best ideas expired 2 decades ago. These same men are the ones who openly praise or pursue light-skinned, slimmer women who wear shorter skirts and tighter jeans than I ever do. So the issue was never modesty. It was audacity. The audacity of a woman who looks like me, talks like me, stands tall in her full self without shrinking for their comfort, Burchell said. The PMP candidate shared that the hyper fixation on her looks even extended to her inner circle, who often encourage her to mirror the status quo. Even people close to me wanted to protect me from caustic political world, advised me to dress more seriously. They said things like, you're going to have to wear more serious clothes or tone it down. You look more like a politician. But I reject the idea that leadership must come wrapped in gray suits, a flat tone, and a shrunken self, Burchell said. She explained that her reason for entering into representational politics was directly related to the fact that many of the politicians sitting in Garden House are out of touch with the lived experience of many Jamaicans. This campaign is not about body politics. I am not here to launch a body positive movement. I am here because the people of St. James South deserves a representative who will fix what's broken, she said. On roads, our roads are falling apart. Our communities need reliable water supply. Our farms lack access to markets. Our youth need space to learn, plan, and dream. Our women need real access to land titles and business support, and our entire region deserves investment in schools, clinics, proper housing, and restoration of our rich heritage, including places like Flagstaff and the legal and the legacy of national hero Sam Sharp. She continued. Burchell argued that traits considered feminine have value in the political arena and can truly push Jamaica forward, particularly in the area of economic growth. I agree. I don't hide my femininity because I know what it offers, and it is in this way I am deeply connected to the women I aspire to represent. Women who sell wigs, lashes, skincare products, women who use zip mail to send their goods across the island, women who want to register their business but can't afford the trip to Kingston or find functional parish office, Burchell said. These women are entrepreneurs, contributors, creators, but they are excluded from the formal economy because of a system that still refuses to evolve. That's why I entered politics, not to play pretend it's a man's world, but to change the rules entirely. Oh, okay. So, oh man, this is tough, man. It's tough because to me, it's like there's a war against genders are at war. Why we can't just coexist and work together? Can we do that? Why have to be one over the other? Because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of the tone from educated women is as if they want to put down men and have them under their feet. But at the same time, there's men that is protecting them and standing up for them, you know? And I'm like, it's kind of a touchy situation. You know what I mean? And I'm all for what she's doing for those women that and people that are not a part of the formal economy, right? Yeah, we need transformation, we need evolution in those areas, you know. And personally, you cannot change who you are in terms of your body, Miss Nikita Burchell. And I cannot begin to to understand what is it that you're feeling because you're feeling it. But I will tell you this. We live in a cold world. You understand? And I have to admit, I am impressed with your plans. I am impressed with all of that. But I also look at you physically, and I like what I see. As a man, I'm a man. And I like women. And you're beautiful, you're sexy. You understand? And you're curvy, and all of those things are a part of you. That's not everything you are, you know, but it is a part of you. And we have to remember that men, this is the first thing we see. And also women too. Because if I am a man that go to the gym and I have abs and everything, who not gonna look for me? Let's keep it real. Even if you don't say it, you're gonna go, oh, that boy is fine. So listen, can we all agree that you are fine and men are gonna look at you? In the political space, they are, even if they don't say anything. As long as they are professional and they don't come at you, fine. when it comes to people taking you seriously, all you have to do is continue doing the work and doing what you're doing. Because I take you very seriously in terms of the work that you're doing personally. The office that you open down there, the plans that you have, you know what I mean, the way you articulate yourself. And I am glad that you started to stick it to the Prime Minister. I'm talking to Ms. Nikita Burchell right now. I'm glad you stuck it to the Prime Minister and brought that fact-checking thing that you do those episodes. I absolutely love it. In terms of how you want to dress, listen, there's pros and cons to everything. Dress how you want to dress. Feel free to express yourself the way, but men are going to look. They are going to look. It is what it is, Miss Nikita Burchell. And that goes for every woman out there. They are going to look. They're going to look. Their mind is going to go into that imaginary. Oh my God. They are going to, you cannot stop people from doing that. Listen, there's things in life we can control and there's things we cannot. And I'm sure you know this. And this is not really for Miss Nikita Burchell because based on what I've read, she understands this. She's not here about body politics or whatever. But for the other women out there, I'm telling you, there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot force people to not desire you. Alright? There's something that nature put in us to desire you. If you're visibly appealing, we are going to desire you. Especially if you're not Christian and you're living out there in the world. It's going to be 100 times fold. It is what it is. And I'm telling you, that will not change. Unless all I'm on them turn part of the other community. As long as they're heterosexuals, you're a beautiful woman. There's a lot of beautiful women out there. And Seela, all my phone nearly dropped. Seela. And there's a lot of appealing women out there. Alright? And it is what it is. You know, I understand in certain countries, you know, they have certain things in place that I think is a little bit too much. A little bit too much. But, you know, I just want you guys to be fair in the law because I was looking at a video the other day and there was this athlete guy. And, you know, I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show you what I mean because the world is so unfair and the world is not level. I'm going to show you what I mean. What's this guy's name again? Damn. Oh, I know where I can find it. I had liked the video so I can find it. Your activities, likes. I want to show you guys this video where these females was. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
So I want to pose a question without getting too many people upset. Are we as men conditioned to believe that this kind of behavior is okay when done to us? I can't speak for everybody, but I want to say I believe a good majority of men wouldn't mind and would allow a woman to do this with no consequences. But us as men, we know we can't do that because we know what comes from that. And point blank period, you just can't be touching people without consent. But I've seen plenty of videos like this and men don't do anything. They look, laugh, and enjoy. So are we broken as men? Have we been mentally injured to believe that it's okay if they do this to us? They're women. Respectful, of course.
Look at that.
See somebody divine. Look at him. Did I feel that?
So I want to pose a question with her.
So I know it's kind of different situations and arguments, but the point that I'm trying to make is that if we were to go, if a man was to be touched by a woman like that, and the man was to go to the police station to file a report, he would not be taken seriously. But you as a man, look at a woman and see her body and start to rub her down because you're like, oh my God, is that real? Is your ass real? Is all of that? Yo, I'm telling you. Trouble. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. So I was saying that if you as a man was to do that to a woman, rub down her breast, you don't know her. This man looks like he's an athlete, right? And she saw him and said, oh, he's just so fine. And she just has to touch him and feel on him. You know, you would go to prison. Is the society, in terms of the law, as stringent and takes it as seriously when a woman touches a man like that versus when a man touches a woman? So, I'm telling you, men are going to look. Men are going to look, guys. Men are going to look. You know? And I just believe that if they're not touching the person, you know, yeah. But that's my take on it. Can't control that. Well, let's listen to Mr. Dr. Nathan Campbell here. We have some other things to cover on this one right here, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to Mr. Campbell's message to Daryl Vaz.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Nathan Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Party.
Yes.
The PNP strongly condemns Minister Darren Vaz's reckless statements at yesterday's JNP meeting in central Kingston.
That's right.
Shots were heard, but the police confirmed this was not politically motivated. Yet, Minister Vaz irresponsibly attributed political motives without evidence. This is dangerous rhetoric, inflammatory. It risks reprisal and destabilizing vulnerable communities. Therefore, we've reported Minister Vaz to the political ombudsman. His conduct breaches standards of peace and fairness. It undermines our democracy. We demand Minister Vaz retract his comments immediately and reflect on his repeated use of threatening gestures. To all leaders, exercise integrity. The PNP remains committed to peaceful politics. We will protect Jamaica from fear-mongering and division. Thank you.
Embarrassing. We need some.
So, we don't hear Daryl Vaz apologize all now for that. All now we don't hear about that. Not true. We don't hear him apologize all now. All know my people. What going on, sir? Something, alright? Something is not right. It look like my computer freeze up, so. Alright, what do you say? If every constituency and okay, let me just play this.
In every constituency, on every issue, the People's National Party has assembled the strongest, most diverse slate of candidates in the nation. From doctors ready to heal our broken health system, to educate, building a smart mate. Business people growing the economy, legal minds defending justice, and community advocates speaking truth to power. This is a team chosen for competence, compassion, and commitment. Led by Mark Golding, a good man with a good plan. This is not politics as usual. This is the team to rescue Jamaica, rebuild our future, and restore pride in leadership. Jamaica, time come.
Time surely come. Time surely come. Time surely come. That's a fact. Time come. Time come. Time surely come, people. Time surely come. Yes, let's get to this one.
Hello, I'm Andrea Perkis, the People's National Party candidate for Eastern Hannibal. I'm running because the people of Eastern Hannibal deserve representation. Water is top priority. I will upgrade booster stations, expand pipelines, show clean, consistent water. I will reopen community centers and reintroduce youth clubs, training and sports programs that uplift and empower our young people. The plan is practical, people-focused. Eastern Hannibal, time come. Jamaica, time for a better life.
So hear me. Time come, people. Big up Miss Andrea Perkis. Let's get to the next clip.
Spokesperson, Housing and Sustainable Living. I want to take the opportunity to really dismiss him by the Prime Minister that he and his administration has achieved the housing target for 70,000 houses. And I see it as an act of deception and a base lie, because in 2020, Minister, in a publication on the Jamaica Information Service website, indicated that the National Housing Trust was going to be delivering 43,000 of these houses. The AJJ, Housing of Jamaica, 15,000 houses. That would mean 8,000 houses would be accounted for.
Sassy, me know, you know.
Would have delivered the remaining 12,000. But in that same publication, the Prime Minister
Why the phone and all the way easy for over, you see?
35,000 of those units, and the other 8,000, they would figure out how to deal with those. This was 2023. And since then, we have seen various other publications, including the reports of the NEP, Parliament, and the fiscal policy paper that has been published by his administration here. And there is no way that we would have seen the completion of those 7,000 houses between 2023 and now. In mind that for the past 10 years, on average, the NHT has just been
badly. You buy me one Saturday
in the market. And if the NHT was to achieve or surpass the target by the Prime Minister from 2023, it means that the NHT would have to be taken to market 21,500 houses on an annual basis from 2023 when he made the declaration. So we view it as an act of deception, because obviously the Prime Minister is coming under pressure from the transformative and visionary policies of the People's National Party, articulated by myself and the leader of the opposition, that we are going to be building 50,000 houses, and those 50,000 houses, individuals are not going to be paying for a portion of the housing cost. And that is traction and resonance with the people. And so the Prime Minister has to respond. And in responding, he has engaged in what I regard as acts of deception, because there is no way that those houses that he spoke about in 2023 and as promised from as far back as 2016 could be realized in that short time. And we want the Prime Minister to come clean with these numbers. We want him to reconcile all the numbers that he has been putting out in his various presentations and also in the publication from the National Housing Trust report and the fiscal policy paper that has been tabled in the Parliament, because they do not match up with what the Prime Minister is claiming.
So Andrew, all the blind man can see say, you're liar. That body man, can see say. That is so bad. Big up Professor Senator Floyd Morris. Even the blind, Andrew, the visually impaired, can see say you're liar. Me I go play that again, you know. I want to listen to the reason, you know. Lorraine, how you doing? Black Barbie, big up yourself, Ryan Campbell, Nero, everybody on the live, Sassy, 81 and Sassy D. Me say me know say Sassy D there in the background, you know. And me know say when me go talk about Bolo, you know, see ears go so. Think me don't know you? You're my girl, man. You alright? Let's continue. Make we hear what man I say again here, man. Listen carefully, guys.
I'm Professor Floyd Morris and the opposition spokesperson on housing and sustainable living. I want to take this opportunity to really dismiss the claim.
Like up the live.
He and his administration has achieved the target for 70,000 houses. And I see it as an act of this 2020 when 58,000 houses would be accounted for from those state agencies. We don't know who would have delivered the remaining 12,000. But in that publication, the Prime Minister indicated that the NHT had 35,000 of those youth at different stages. And the other 8,000, they would figure out how to deal with those. This was 2023. And since then, we have seen various other publications, including the annual reports of the NHT that has come to the Parliament, and the fiscal policy paper has been published by his administration this year. And there is no way that we would have seen the completion of those 70,000 houses
Lorna, big up.
between 2023 and now. Bearing in mind that for the past 10 years, on average, the NHT has just been putting out just over 2,000 houses in the market. And if the NHT were to achieve or surpass the target as claimed by the Prime Minister from 2023, it means that the NHT would have to be taken to market 21,500 houses on an annual basis from 2023 when he made declaration. So we view it as an act of deception because obviously the Prime Minister is coming under pressure from the transformative and visionary policies of the People's National Party as articulated by myself and the leader of the opposition, Mr. Mark Golding, you know, that we are going to be building 50,000 houses, and those 50,000 individuals are not going to be paying for the land portion of
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
the housing cost. And that is gaining traction and resonance with the people. And so the Prime Minister has to respond. And in responding, he engaged in, I regard, as acts of deception, because there is no way that those houses that he spoke about in 2023 and as promised from as far back as 2016 could be realized in that short time. And we want the Prime Minister to come clean with these numbers. We want him to reconcile all the numbers that he has been putting out in his various presentations and also in the publications from the National Housing Trust Annual Report and the fiscal policy paper that has been taken in the Parliament, because they do not match up with what the Prime Minister is claiming.
Boy, Andrew, your life's sad in a bridging. All the blind man a catch you in the act of line to blouse and skirt. Brother, you don't look good. No time for Daryl Vaz, you know. Because a full spectrum. Oh, by the way, let me say this. You know, when it comes to Miss Nikisha Burchell, I have a lot of love and respect for all the women. Right? And as long as I really don't look at gender outside of being a heterosexual and to say looking for a spouse. When it comes to business, when it comes to work, if you're qualified and you can do the job, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. So, I admire her for more than one reason. But if she's truly uncomfortable with, not that I'm in her personal space, but I want to say this. If I was in her personal space and she's truly uncomfortable with, like, you know, as a man admiring her curves or whatever, and those things, I'd probably just try to not be around her. You know what I'm saying? If I see a woman and it's just to respect how she feel, why I wouldn't be around her? Because I don't want her to be uncomfortable. You know? Because if a woman has beautiful hair, listen, ma'am, listen, you got beautiful hair. Wow. You got lovely eyes. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking to a lady, you can admire certain things and not say it to her, but you are seeing it and admiring it. She might catch us seeing it, you know them way there. So I don't know if those things make her uncomfortable. But I wouldn't want to make anybody uncomfortable, because I wouldn't want anybody to make me uncomfortable. You feel me? Mary Lizzie, what's up? So I just wanted to say that because I really like Miss Burchell, man. I really like her in terms of her standing for her people and her passion, her drive to serve and all of that. I really like her. And I like that she's Christian too. I never knew that she was dressing conservative. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe she's dressing conservative because I thought she was dressing conservative because she's Christian. And she's just blessed with a nice body. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, that's dope. You know, she's going to make a excellent wife, you know, if she's not already a wife. But hey, enough about that. Let's go to Daryl Vaz. Energy Minister, Mr. Paul Wade. Hear this.
The Minister of Energy is just realizing how unbearable the high price of electricity has been for the consumer and for those doing business in Jamaica. This situation has been going on for 9 years. The price of electricity in 2016 was about 23 cents, 40 US cents per kilowatt hour.
Damn.
And it is the same JPS license operated then when the price was that low. But it's still effectively high power. And the budget and the PNP have amended the JPS license from time to time. In fact, in 2016, I amended it to allow for the introduction of liquefied natural gas and also to effect changes to striking so that can use more energy bulbs. So, Minister, why not deal with the high price of electricity now? Why are you electioneering on this matter, which is so crucial to the future of our development? One of the main reasons why this government cannot call an election now is because of the high cost of living. And that is driven largely by the high price of electricity in our country.
Right.
Consumers are suffering, businesses are suffering. The price of everything in Jamaica is higher because the price of electricity is so high. And at this, the 9th of this government is seeking to blame from itself and instead to be focusing on the JPS license, which should, because the government could change license any day it chooses to do. So let us not be electioneering now on this issue, so crucial to the development of Jamaica. Let us change this government and put in a government that understands how to get the price of electricity down. Did before, and we will do it again.
In other words, ladies and gentlemen, no distractions. Daryl Vaz and the JLP would like to distract you into thinking that, oh, you know, it's just the license. You know what? Since I have the computer here and you guys are looking in our clips, let me share this document with you about electricity. And one of the reasons why our electricity is so high, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Well, that's the Road Act. Here we go. June 5th. This is JIS now. Government removes GCT on residential light bills. The government has removed general consumption tax on electricity bills for all residential customers, making good on an election promise. Making good on an election promise. Making good on an election promise. Mighty God. Making good on an election promise. I know the 100-day promise can't come true for Andrew. Anyway, this was announced by Prime Minister the Most Honorable Portia Simpson Lucretia Miller on June 5th while making her contribution to the 2012-2013 budget debate in the House of Representatives. We made a promise before the election to relieve the burden of the GCT on electricity, particularly for the poor and the struggling middle class, she said. No, that's JIS. That was June 2012, you know. June 5th. This is March 11th, 2017. Who was in power? The JLP. President and CEO of the Jamaica Public Service, JPS, Kelly Tomlin. I was trying to remember her name yesterday when I was on a live stream. I was saying Tomlinson, but it's Tomlin. Tombiln. Says most of her customers will likely see an increase in their electricity bill. This as the government yesterday announced a, let's go to the second screenshot. Change was announced yesterday by Finance Minister Audit during his budget presentation. Audit, you know. JLP, Pat W, what's up? a 16.5% general consumption tax, GCT, was added to the bill of all JPS customers who use more than 150 kilowatt hour monthly. Minister Shaw says the move will not affect 61% of residential customers. However, Ms. Tomlin says the average electricity usage is going up and is currently above that 150 kilowatt hour monthly. So, in essence, Simone, big up. In essence, or is that Simone here? Simon, sorry. In essence, what Audit Shaw did was reverse what Mama P did and put pressure on the poor people. Although he said it would not affect 61% of the residents, the expert in the JPS said the usage is above the threshold that you have marked. So if you want to blame anybody for your light bill, I just want to put this out there. Blame the Jamaica Labour Party for us having high light bills. This was one of the reasons. Okay? They reversed what Mama P did. Never forget. That is the evidence. Good. Oh, for the people that are watching me here, they are playing on the screen. Let me show you. Let me show you. If I never showed you this, please remember I showed you this. Go back. Look. Screenshot that. Screenshot that, guys. See? I'm going to zoom it up for now. Right? Look. You see that? Who is that? This was announced by who? Mama P. Zane, she took away the GCT, right? And then years after, when the JLP coming up power, what happened? What happened when they coming up power? March 11, 2017. What happened? President and CEO says most of the customers will likely see an increase in their electricity bill. She warned the JLP that it would happen. Right here, so. See? Audit Shaw, 16.5% general consumption tax was added. And he claimed that 61% of the customers would not be affected. He was mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. It's either he was incompetent or them wicked. I tell you all the while, you know. It's either two things. They don't know what they're doing or them wicked. Him said 61% of the customers, residential customers, would not be affected. Right? Ms. Tomlin said, no, sir. You are sadly mistaken. Actually, people are using more than that on average for the most of Jamaica. So that 61% was affected, ladies and gentlemen. All right? All right. Yeah, then put it back, Lorraine. Then put it back. We just want to remind people of that, you know. You guys have to keep that in mind when you go into the polls. You have to keep that in mind when you go into the polls. All right? All right. Moving right along. I want to say happy birthday to Mr. Professor Senator Floyd Morris. Oh, so much I want to born in that month, yeah. Andrew, you, Mr. Golding, his wife. Mighty God. Well, you know, them have good and bad people in every month. I'm going to see what them say about Miss Jalice Allen. Let me see what she has said.
I feel the same frustration when the water cuts off in Rose Heights or in Salt Spring. I've seen...
Come true, Miss Allen.
Hello, Jamaica. I am Janet Allen, the People's National Party candidate for St. James Central. I feel the same frustration when the water cuts off in Rose Heights or in Salt Spring. I've seen mothers struggling to get titles for their land they have done for decades, and children trying to learn in schools that lack even the basics. Tired of promises with no follow-through. And that's why I have stepped in to fix what's broken and to deliver the kind of leadership this city deserves. Time come for better housing, better roads, better urban planning, and leadership that you can touch and feel. St. James Central, time come. Jamaica, time come for a better life.
Candidates clearly, so hear me.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the last thing I want to say in terms of this particular reaction, last thing I want to say is the women of the People's National Party, one, they are qualified for the job. Two, because of the challenges that they face politically, because they're women, they're going to be working 3 times as hard for you, the respective. Let's say your parish, come over here. They're going to be, I can't know say I'm going to be a girl, I'm a city girl, you know. Sassy. Oh, and your name Allen too, so you're in our family, okay. Big up Miss Allen. Beautiful melanated skin, Lord of mercy. Wow. I like that dark hue on the females, that darker hue. You know, I admire a lot of things about women, you know. Something about that dark hue, boy, I'm trying to. Anyway, moving on. I have to catch myself there. But what I want to say is, when it comes to these women in the People's National Party, they're going to work 3 times as hard for you in the respective constituencies that they are representing. And I'm going to tell you why I said that. 1, they're working 3 times as hard right now. And given that most of them are going to be in that position for the first time, they are going to be operating with a chip on their shoulder. So they might give you 5 times the effort that they did before. They're going to come in with something to prove. Right? Because deep down, they want, in my opinion, the mindset is that they want to show the world that they bring value to this space as much as or even better than the men. I don't know why the woman them say so, but them always are compete to the man them. And it's just the truth. It's just the truth. And all I'm saying is that it's going to benefit you guys who they represent. That's all I'm saying. So make sure say on voting the entire 22 women them, make sure say all of them win. Make sure say all of them win. Alright? Because you guys, we got Strawberry 10 in the building. How you doing, baby? How you doing, love? It's so good to see you. One of my day ones. Strawberry 10. Working and listening. Beautiful. So, vote for every single. Make sure that every single candidate, female candidate. I wouldn't mind if I make all of the candidates them in the People's National. I wouldn't mind if we win the entire house. I'm being very, very serious. I wouldn't mind Uno win the entire house. Every single seat. I wouldn't mind the People's National Party win. But that is dreaming big, right? Probably too big, yes? Probably too big. But I'm telling you, that's how I feel. Now, make sure you're voting these ladies. Make sure they win. I'm telling you, they are going to give you the type of effort as representatives. Them are going to fight for you. Them are going to war for you. Them are going to go to the ends of the earth for you. You hear what I said? They are going, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, there's something about when a woman make up her mind and she love the people and she start to treat on literally like family. The baby them within the constitution is her babies. And that type of energy them have. We want to see everybody get a good education, everything good. Protection of the trust me, they are going to do phenomenal. Wilbert, big up. Paul, big up. Right? Where's the keep your dream alive? Yeah. No, me serious enough. I want you guys to vote in every single woman candidate in the People's National Party. All of them for win. Argument done. So just do the right thing. See? That is it. Moving on. No, sir. So that the reaction they take 50 odd minutes. I'm not even reach to Mystic Sensation yet. Mighty God. You're so nice. Look, I'm just going to do one big live stream this evening and done. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a lot to get into. Wow. Alright. You know what I'm going to say.
Central, time come. Jamaica, time come.
No.
People, right, and I am very happy that Brother Rattigan.
Not even realize that I play.
But let me just, before me here, let me just allow Brother Rattigan to meet.
People, I'm very, very sorry about that. I not even know if you want to hear me properly a while ago. Because my voice was competing with Johnny's. I never knew it was playing. Because, I plugged off my headphone part. Dang! Second time that happened to me, Shit. You know what? Let me just have this on in case. Because I switch from Bluetooth to microphone. Let me just have this on in case, man. Because we don't want no bad quality. Alright? Alright, cool. There we go. Let me hear this. So, Rattigan had a very, very good message for the people and the voters. Come out and vote. It is your opportunity to take back your power. Lorraine, big up yourself. It's your opportunity, yeah? That was the message. Alright? Alright, let me see. This is a sore issue. Let us go here. Alright. Let me start off like this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo VNR. No. This particular issue that Mystic Sensation is going to highlight, I agree, we have to pray without ceasing. May I tell you? You know about strawberry thing, we have to. This particular issue, I want you guys to listen carefully to brother Mystic Sensation with the information that he's going to disseminate right here. Alright? And I'll be showing you the screen so you can read. Alright, let's go.
Now let us get to Darren, right? Sending the message and the promise. Think he can fool the people again. Listen to this, my Jamaican brothers and sisters. Listen to this. Unbelievable. The Boston Beach lead has expired. All right. announced that 8 beaches across Jamaica are going to be taken back, and they are going to be run by the government. Access to those beaches is to be free of cost for the Jamaican people. In the coming months, you will hear the announcement in relation to which government agency is going to be responsible to run Boston Beach, so that everybody in Portland and outside of Portland can enjoy Boston Beach without any entry fee. Thank you, Maurice. Take away. This is how vicious and cruel these people are.
Listen up.
Darvas currently has not realized that he, Darvas, is the incumbent government, and that Andrew Holness, as the Prime Minister, right, don't need, right, anyone, right, as it relates to vote to make the changes. Andrew Holness, by the stroke of a pen, can reverse that. But no, right? It's a lie that they're selling, because at the end of the day, they are not going to hurt their crony capitalists. It is Andrew Holness, the Jamaica Labour Party, who are giving them the privilege to do what they are doing in terms of taking away beach access. Andrew Holness administration has done that. Now, let us get into big up Jeff Tavares, right? Thank you for showing. Really appreciate that, my brother. All right, let us get into the NEPA beach access. Because guess what? NEPA is in the Prime Minister's office. And I'm glad that Vatican is in the space. Right? We are going to show that by stroke of a pen, Andrew Holness can reverse all of that as it relates to giving access to Jamaican people. Who do you think can pull Andrew Holness? We have to pause you tonight, and I can all you come down this road. Now here it is. And to show you that people have been writing to you, Andrew Holness, from what people killing fill up, and you hold them out. So now on the eve of a general election, what are you doing now? That we are not going to deliver. Without you, Andrew Holness, this can't work. Let me show you that people have been pressuring you and writing, right, for you to allow beach access. Now we write in response to 2 articles appearing in the Gleaner over the past weeks under the byline of Professor Caroline Cooper. No beach for local tourists and Miss Diana Macaulay. The problem of the beach exclusion. Both articles highlighted a real resource management challenge Jamaica has faced over the past 50 years, where access to and use of seemingly common and freely available natural resource, the beach, is increasingly being denied to a wide number of Jamaicans. Let us show you Andrew Holness. It is unquestionable that the beaches are of great value to Jamaica in social, environmental, and economic terms. The country's beaches are also world renowned. The enjoyment of beach and beach facilities must be an integral part of the life of the citizens of Jamaica. You don't know that, Andrew Holness, right? Because you allow these people, right, to deny access, right, to our Jamaican brothers and sisters. They don't come with those promises. The coastline of Jamaica is approximately 795 kilometers, 494 miles long. It's approximately 30%, 238.5 kilometers being characterized as sandy beach. In recent years, there has been significant development of Jamaica coastal area into the tourism industry. Now, my Jamaican people, let me leave it right here as it relates to the tourism industry. What I want to teach you about crony capitalism. There are 2 institutions in Jamaica that is killing our people's success.
Listen.
Number 1, JPS. Number 2, tourism. these two institutions is fucking the future development of our Jamaican people as this coup capitalism. They are utilizing our resources, and their large pool of capital injection is not being created in Jamaica on the pretext of employment. The tourism industry is one of the industries that generate most of our foreign currency. But however, majority of what they generated using our resources, guess what? Not being equally spread right throughout Jamaica. 90% of their capital injection benefit external forces within the United States, UK, and so B, as it relates to that, what we have the Jamaican Labour Party is giving them more access, right, to our beaches and denying our people from beach access. Remember, Jamaica people, Andrew Ones is in power for 9 years, and with the stroke of a pen, Andrew Ones can reverse this. Then, why Andrew Ones? Why are you saying that couple months? Because you knew very well that couple months you are not going to be in power. So when you try to get up this, right, to do what? Make people vote for you, and if you deny them, you continue.
By the cabinet, focus on things.
Come like my life cut off a while ago.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with you. So you need to do it now. I feel like that when you do that, the MP do them work, and we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
Andrew, unless John breaking promise, and nothing him say I'm going to do enough for the next 100 years, and now he's not doing nothing. He's not keep no promise, and him say I'm the promise keeper. What a promise, John will start.
At a convenient time within our new government, we hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. And for the COVID, you promise people $25,000. Nothing done. Huh? So what you expect? There is to sleep with the door with that open. Nothing done.
So Andrew Ones, so then you call Daryl Bars. So Crib A called People D and said, People D, 9 years ago we promised them this. Me not think say the people remember, you know. They could do it again. They can remember, so we tricked them the first time. We can't trick them again. No. They think the tricking stop. Let us show that I'm liar. They know that you are deceiver. And as I'm talking, they know that you are deceiver. And as I'm talking to the Jensen, and today to what the Jensen grandmother always say to the Jensen, that a thief and liar walk together. Now let us show the next promise.
Difficulties. Oh Lord, I need difficulties. Oh Lord, I need a new phone for you. That phone I can't manage. Phone I overheat too fast. Anyway, let's continue.
Affecting whole heap of people in Jamaica is the high electricity bill. When the PMP come into power, they say they're going to bring down electricity costs. What does that mean? Electricity costs keep rising. I promise that by 2060, they would have JPS more efficient with more efficient plants. That's not going to happen till another 2 years. And before you know it, it will be 3 or 4 years before they actually do it.
I'm sorry. I have to pause it right there because something just came to me. Andrew, now you are ask people for hold on. Now you are ask people for have a little bit more faith and for going a little bit more time. Now you are promise people things now. Mighty God. No, seriously. People only remember Andrew Honest in the last few months. I tell prosperity is a process. And because he knows that the country is not and the people not feeling the prosperity, they must wait a little bit. Only not remember. And here Andrew Honest. Me can't. This man here too much cutlass here, man. Listen to the man. Listen to how the man lambasting the People's National Party. I tell the people them say, no, you can't wait. You vote them out now and vote me in. And look how we light bill high now. Higher than ever before. It's the highest cost for light bill in this hemisphere. Oh, hold on there. You have to tell me, you know, that phone there, look on the phone there, you see it? You see it? That's why I need a new phone. This is the cash up there, you see it? The phone punch at this so, and the whole of the screen are going. You know? So Pat W says she sent something to the cash app. See me can't see it, although the screen stay away. Yeah man, me get it man. Thank you so much, Pat. But my God man, the man said to we say, vote them out because them promise you know. So ladies and gentlemen, the point I'm making is we must hold Andrew Honest government to the same standards he has held the People's National Party in 2016. No mercy, no more promises. Vote him out. 100-day promise, none of them him not fulfill. He cannot be trusted. Vote him out. Listen to this man. Mighty God, what a wicked guy.
They promised that by 2016 they would have made the JPS more efficient with more efficient plants. That's not going to happen till another 2 years. And before you know it, it will be another 3 or 4 years before them actually do it. The Labour Party will make sure that we put in place more efficient electricity generated plants to bring down the cost of electricity to you. I don't like to make promise. I make commitment.
Wow.
And under the Labour Party government, we are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big power plants. We are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big energy companies that can put the money in here to build the plants to give you cheaper and better electricity.
Take him away. Let me ask Andrew one very vital question. Of the Jamaica Labour Party, I brought any big power plant as we speak to bring down the cost of electricity. Come on, so man, we are here. We are here. Have you upon the have you brought in any big electricity plant that would help to bring down the cost of electricity?
The answer is no.
The Jamaican people,
no.
They are dying all their lives, and you continuous deceive method that you're using. But the day is over. Social media and social media journalists are here to fact check you. Now, let me say this. We are going to get to the panel, but panel, let me say this before we touch the panel. Tonight, we have a lot of programs, and we want
Wow.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Now, this segment right here is going to be very important. All right. Listen to the legislator, Mr. Will Rattigan. But what I want to echo is that what Mystic Sensation has just done is prove to you that Andrew Holness cannot be trusted. His word means nothing. His word means nothing. All those things he promised about electricity, our electricity bill is the highest in the damn Caribbean. We are leading in all the wrong ways, ladies and gentlemen. That's why our cost of living is so high. And with a high importation bill, it only compounds the situation dramatically. All right? So let's hear from Mr. Will Rattigan in terms of the legalities, which he's going to confirm, because this is important. Zane, listen to this.
To see if them can deal them thing under 6 minutes. And stay on the sub, be mindful of for 6 minutes. Face the shine.
Given the privilege, you know, as an opening Batman, Mystic Sensation, .com. Yeah, I want Jamaican people from society.
And this man is a Diane
party because some before. So them realize
that the beach never did that for some areas not there. And we can give it because under the beach
power of the Prime Minister.
Yeah, more than the ear mystic part.
To the Constitution. We know that Andrew Holness, by the stroke of a pen, doesn't mean
rough
go
man.
to Parliament and seek any
Light building serious, man, nah lie.
Go show the lower house and the upper house. We know that the Prime Minister, by the stroke of a pen, right, can definitely grant access to us. So we are going to have Brother Rattigan speak to us in clarity with that Brother Rattigan, right?
All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you. You know, the minister, I didn't catch the first part of the program, but apparently he's promising beach access. You don't have to promise it, you can give it, because under the Beach Control Act of 1956, the Prime Minister has power to make that change with the stroke of a pen. You're absolutely correct. And he has done so. I don't know why he hasn't done so, because
Emotional damage.
What did you say?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So, ladies and gentlemen, if Andrew Holness wanted the people of Jamaica to access the beaches, he would have used a pen and used the power that he has as a Prime Minister and declared it to be so, and it would have been so. So all the beaches that are locked off from the Jamaican people, blame the Prime Minister. He is the one that is allowing these entities, companies, to block us away from our right to access of these beaches. So when Mark Jefferson Golding go into power, all him have to do is stroke him pen. One of the first thing Mark Golding can do is give us access to our beaches. That is one of the first thing he can do. Just by entering into the room, sign one piece of paper, and it is so. So when you say Andrew Holness a wicked, though, how much more evidence do you need to show that this man is a deceiving, liar, wicked, hypocritical, dangerous individual? His whole entire government is a government of skullduggery. Eh? The people them crying out, look how much letters write to him about beach access. I mean, you can't have a wickeder government than it. You know, in some countries, hotels can't even get the beachfront them. Them have to build a hotel inland. The beaches have to be accessible to the locals, to the natives. So if Andrew Holness is going to deny us of this right that we have, and he is in power, it tells us that they do not care. This is the most wicked, uncaring, hypocritical, sellout government me ever see in the history of Jamaica. The man beat everybody. Andrew Holness outdo all of the wicked people and before him in a parliament, in the JLP. Him are the head anchor wickedness. Mr. Craven A. Philippa big up. Why would he deny access to the beaches? You know why? Money. Selling out. Kickbacks. When these big companies come, politicians get kickbacks. That's one of the main reasons why these politicians sell out. Only the Jamaican citizens don't have access to beaches in the Caribbean. You know how therapeutic the beaches are? The beaches give people that you know, all this look at you to all and him like, why? Yo, the man just a pressure with. Andrew Holness just a pressure with. Andrew, let me tell you something. Me tired if you tell us if you call it. Me I tell the people in Jamaica if you call the election. Me I tell the people of Jamaica to call the election. People of Jamaica, you have the power to call the election. You know what I want to know for Jamaica? Will Rattigan have this thing? When him say, stop man that act. Everybody need to sign it. Is it the Mandison Act? Wait name. I don't remember exactly what it name. But I reach out to Mystic and tell him to send it to me. I'm going to put it in my group by WhatsApp. Those who want to be added to the WhatsApp group, my number is 1-876-451-6535. 1-876-451-6535. All right? That's 1-876-451-6535. Because I think it's the Mandison Act. Whatever the act is, all of us need to sign it. Because all these corrupt politicians need to be Khadija big up. The people of Jamaica, we need to call the election. I don't think y'all hear what I'm saying now. The people of Jamaica need to call the election, and they must make it clear that Andrew Holness cannot be on the ballot. You heard what I said? Andrew Holness cannot be on the ballot. Let's hear the rest of what Rattigan has to say. Very important.
Peace Control Act of 1956. Prime Minister has the power to make that change with the stroke of a pen. You're absolutely 96. The Prime Minister, I didn't catch the first part of the program, but apparently he's promising beach access. You don't have to promise it, you can give it, because under the Beach Control Act of 1956, the Prime Minister has the power to make that change with the stroke of a pen. You're absolutely correct. And he has, well, we know why he hasn't done, because of his friends in high places, you know, the people who own the resorts and all that stuff. We know why he hasn't done it. But, you know, we've been talking about him selling out this. But I can tell you of an instance where he gave away the beaches. In the way to get their hands on power, 2016, they got into power, I think.
What did you say, bro? Come on now, dog. Come on, man. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can tell you of an instance where he gave away the beaches. They couldn't wait to get their hands on power. 2016. They got into power, I think, February or March 2016. And February. And by October 2016, they were already talking about selling off beach.
Magnitsky Act. Okay.
And I'd like the public that was valued at about $30 million US at the time, 2016, 2017. They contracted to sell it for 7.2 million.
What?
7.2. And guess what? It's not just the Prime Minister signed off on it, but it wasn't just him, and it wasn't just Mr. Vaz, it was the cabinet that did it. And when the Prime Minister signed off his no objection letter, they didn't put the beach in there. And they went back and they did an amendment, agreed, and they put the beach in there. And tell me how much they charged for the beach when they put the beach inside it. They realized that the beach never did, and there were some garden areas not there. The documents. I know how much them charge for them when they go back and make the amendment. This. Zero.
Wow.
Then give her the beach. Gave it away. It didn't change. It stayed at 7.2. They made the amendment, and the more property, still 7 point. And it was because of public pressure that the company said no and then give back the money, right? But still, the act was committed. It's almost like robbing a bank and then saying, well, I'll give back your money. That already, the robbery don't commit.
Yep.
So, no, I was on the phone about 5 minutes with Devon Taylor, the gentleman who spearheaded the Jabin movement. And he is telling me some stuff going on. I mean, it's amazing stuff. A hearing this week in court. So they look, come on and talk about it, because he can't. There's some things he told me that he said he can't mention on the air right now because there's a hearing coming up. They have to deal with that. Once they've dealt with it in court and it becomes public knowledge, then talk. But going back, the election and the promises. The election is not about promises anymore. It's about performance, people. It's about 9 to going to 10 years of performance. Just ask them what have they done. And what to do is look at things like the 100-day promises. But I'm telling you, the 100-day promises, they peel apart what's in the manifesto. It was only last week I asked some stuff for them promise on the manifesto. And the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs wrote back to me and said, Mr. Rattigan, you're with them. And I have many, many responses from the government where I said to them, and it's simple, it's elementary. You just take the manifesto with the promises and you write them and say, hey, have you done this? Have you done that? And they have to come back. And so far, I have about 20-something responses. One of these days, because the busting will kill me right now. But, if you look at the 100-year promises, the manifestos, the interviews, the press conferences, etc., you're going to find dozens and dozens and dozens of unfulfilled promises, people. Do not let them come to you with this big success. It's more of this. It's just more.
People, when you hear that, Will Rattigan, I wish I had his know-it-all. His investigative skills, his dedication to reading, but everybody can't be the same still. We are contributing our own little way. But at least I'm smart enough to listen to men like him and people like them that do accurate research. So you're telling me that there's 20 plus promises from 2016 in their manifesto that the Jamaica Labour Party promised the people of Jamaica in their manifesto, a written document, something to hold them to account, and they have not fulfilled those promises yet? I am very interested. I'm going to ask Mr. Will Rattigan. I'm very interested to find out what those are. Probably I need to go and look at the manifesto myself and reach out to the ministries via email and ask them if these promises have been fulfilled. Wow. Thank you, Mary. This is bad, man. Let's continue. Boy, these people are the worst.
Promises, and they're taking us for fools. And let me just, how much time you have left, Mr. 2 minutes?
1 minute or 1 seconds.
1 minute. And let me just tell you something. Listen to what Mr. Bass says. Take him at his word. What Mr. Bass said, Mr. Bass, listen, a lot of PhDs and whatnot. He said, I don't have any. What I have is common sense. And very few people in Jamaica have common sense. So if you ever tell you, if you don't have a degree and you don't have common sense, and you know what I'm saying? Don't on the dark and you're stupid. And that is most of Jamaica. Keep that in mind. Them say it and they believe it, and that's how them treat us. Thank you.
All right.
Very important to note, ladies and gentlemen. Very important to note, ladies and gentlemen, how the Jamaica Labour Party view you, the people, and how they treat, well, we the people. Yeah, them take you for fool, them take you for fool. I want to say is because them can't take me for fool. They never could have taken me for fool. Them can't buy me. Them can't give me no money. Them can't do nothing for me vote for them. Them can't do nothing for me advocate for them. Nothing at all them can do. Nothing. Zero. Alright? They have shown me who they are, and I reject and shun the evil that they are. Period. Let me know what you guys think about that beach access thing. Promises, 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 and no fulfillment. Moving on to the next segment. Alright? Alright. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be fun. Boy, this is going to be fun, boy. Woo! Lord of mercy. Hey. Let me just queue up this. People, remember to like and share the video, first of all. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time, hey, you're fully welcome to subscribe and join the family. Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you to all 20,000 of you that have subscribed to Bolo VNR 2.0. We have reached 20,000 subs. Wow. Wow. Hey, man, listen, all 20,000 of y'all, help me to get to 100,000 subs, all right? In the meantime, we got to, small goals. The aim is to get to 25,000, 30,000 subs. That's the next push we're pushing, all right? And please, if you're not getting notifications, something is wrong, because I put out content every single day. There's not a day when I don't put out content. I could be tired every single. Listen, I have content in reserve. You understand what I have videos that I haven't released yet. They are in reserve. They mean at the draft. Then I get picked. You feel me? So if you haven't seen a video, if you're not getting notifications, go to the channel directly, search, and go, wait a minute, when was Bolo's last video? Oh, 6 hours ago. Oh, 2 hours ago. What is he talking about? And go and watch them. All right, and guys, I have a playlist called the Today's Playlist, Today's Content. Most of the videos that you have missed is in that playlist. The ones that got, good views, I take them out of the playlist. The ones that haven't got good views, they are still there. So I know that you haven't seen them. All right? Now let's get to this portion of Mystic Sensation. Beat and teach and school all at the same time. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh my God, no.
Of course, Andrew Honest lawyers had gotten the information from the Integrity Commission and
like and share the video, guys. Like and share the video. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the platform. All right. Like I said, this one is about the Integrity Commission. Yeah, let's get it.
Let me say this to you people, what you're gonna see this space. Now, the process of discovery.
I am monetized. I am monetized, George. I'm monetized. I benefit from viewership. I'm monetized.
To the forensic audit report. So now I can say to Andrew Honest that you know what is in the report as it relates to this one. You know. But you know this Jamaica. Andrew Honest is not coming out. Right? To say that the report has set him free. Silence and that silence means what is in the report. Let me speak to Dennis Strong.
Hey.
Dennis Strong, I don't know as it relates to your level of skill set. You are not a forensic audit author. And so then what revealed in that report to Andrew Holness, you cannot go unparalleled.
Right.
That Mr. Dennis Trump. Now, Integrity Commission refused to release audit findings into Prime Minister Financial Affairs, July 10, 2025. We know by now that that report has been handed over to the Prime Minister's lawyer, and the Prime Minister would have shared, would have out there, be cognizant of the information. The Integrity Commission has refused to release the finding of a multi-million-dollar international audit it commissioned into the financial affairs of the Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness. I'm not running tonight, people. The anti-corruption body has also refused to confirm whether it has closed its investigation into Dr. Holness' statutory declaration. The Commission has claimed that the matters are now sub judice, and the Integrity Commission Act bars it from responding. It was responding to a series of questions and access to information requests submitted by Nationwide News. Nationwide, you can't help me. The information where you can't help me. You understand?
In its 2024-2025 annual report at page 71, Appendix 1, the Integrity Commission notes that it has closed an investigation into Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. The report says the investigation began in April 2023 and was closed in July of 2024. The probe is said to have lasted 338 days. No specificity was provided as to what the matter related to. So far as our news center could confirm, there is no other investigation in the public domain related to Prime Minister Andrew Holness except the probe launched into his declarations. In that probe, the Director of Investigation, Kevon Stevenson, recommended that an assessment be done as to whether Holness broken the law by making false statements in a statutory declaration. The Commission's Director of Corruption Prosecution, Bishop Prince Kamika, declined to prosecute Holness, finding he had no criminal case to answer. Prince Kamika has since left the Commission after her contract was not renewed under controversial circumstances. Following widespread public speculation on the reference in the Commission's annual report, Nationwide News asked the Integrity Commission for clarity. On June 30, 2025, we wrote to the anti-corruption body posing a series of questions. Among them, asked the Commission to clarify whether the referenced investigation related to the Prime Minister's statutory declarations, the same matter that had been referred to the Financial Investigation Division FID further. We also asked if the cited investigation is in fact related to the statutory declarations, and if the Integrity Commission considers the investigation closed, why has it refused to certify the Prime Minister's declaration? Our news center specifically asked the Commission's chairman, retired Justice Carol Lawrence Beswick, why the findings of the international audit into Holness's affairs have not been made public. We asked Justice Lawrence Beswick whether she believed the people of Jamaica tried to know the audit findings ahead of the general election. We further asked the Commission's chairman whether she commit to making the findings public. We also asked
this sensation is going to night them. Now let us get into Big Mama, right? Getting weary and worrying. Because of course, Jamaican Labour Party is out. Big Mama going to have to pay that $1.5 billion. Problem there tonight, people. Problem. Let us give
the Minister's uncertified statutory declarations.
Yeah.
By the Commission. As you're aware, the Prime Minister has taken the Commission to court, saying he has been treated unfairly. It is set for October. Together, the issue of the forensic examiner report on the Prime Minister's declarations has taken a turn. The Integrity Commission had refused to publish the forensic examiner's report. Remember, Integrity Commission told us they hired this forensic auditor.
Exactly, Lorraine.
To help it examine
you mean trouble, man.
What the Prime Minister had submitted to them at a cost to about 30-40 million Jamaican dollars. And even after receiving that report, it was conclusive about
Big up Celine, you know. Big up everybody from East Portland, you know. Yeah, man. Celine, big up yourself, yeah?
Findings. So much so, it has what it has to the Financial Victims Division, the FID. Well, I am learning this morning the Prime Minister's lawyers have asked the court to instruct the Integrity Commission to turn over the funds of National Forensic Auditor. The Integrity Commission, as I said, has been refusing public or to release it. Well, the Integrity Commission has complied with the court's instructions and turned over the report to the Prime Minister's lawyer last Friday.
Take him away, man. Because let me tell
Now,
you
this
something.
is very important.
All the bars them want in a Portland,
Because
all the bars them
if and
take it up. Andrew Honest as it relates to a statutory declaration. Now let me say with 100% confidence tonight, and I'm glad our brother Rattigan is in the space. Now we know that Andrew Honest, right, is cognizant of the findings from audit. We also know that the process of discovery, Andrew Honest now looking on the details. Let me say this to you, because I'm telling you, Andrew Honest is in a conundrum. Now going to a general election, if Andrew Honest, if that forensic report had vindicated Andrew Honest, it would have spent all. It would have leaked to be. Not Palm would be nuts. But Andrew Honest knew very well at this time is the forensic art.
No, for some of you guys, the audio sound like you go in and out because Chew him so excited in my show, so he kinda. But what I must say is that Andrew Honest lawyers have access to the forensic audit. And if that audit, the forensic audit, if that audit vindicated him and proved that he was innocent in some capacity or in any capacity, that information would be in the public. It would be in the public immediately. You know why? Because we have an election brewing. And although Andrew and his government don't want to publicly admit it, his statutory declaration is I don't even want to minimize it. His statutory declaration is a tsunami that is swallowing him up. You know that under the root of the tsunami is the most dangerous part of the tsunami. It's not the water that is high in the air now. It's when you get caught under the bottom where all of the debris are roll and you're there in the middle of it and can't find the air and you get swallowed up. When you ever get swallowed up by one wave, imagine a tsunami. This statutory declaration not being certified for Andrew Honest is a tsunami that is destroying his entire political career. It is destroying his hopes of seeing a third term in office. It's also ensuring that he's more than likely going to spend 1, 2, or 3 terms or decades in prison if the investigation goes how we think it's going to go. You understand? Because the implications, the illegal implications, are possibilities based off the Integrity Commission report alone much less a forensic report that he now has access to and don't want to release. You can imagine what is on that. You can imagine what they dug up and what their recommendations are. Mighty God. People, just know what Mystic Sensation said is accurate. If that thing cleared Andrew, then we have should be told long time. Let's continue.
I'm going to show it to you. Big Mama, I am going to show it to you. That is true. I am going to show it to you. Mystic Sensation. We have done
exactly, Sassy.
The largest companies in the world. So you know what we are speaking about. So come now, let us break it down to you. Andrew, unless you're in a financial. Illicit enrichment. Right on your tabernacle. Now, Andrew, let me bring the case in the public domain and security in the public domain. That is true. That is true.
All him.
Not do otherwise.
You're not troubling him.
PPP, Paul Lubelin. Cannot save him.
Can't save him.
Internet work deposit and drawn by the bank accounts. Let us show you something, Andrew. You've been caught, Andrew, with your hands in the cookie jar.
Damn.
You have been caught, Andrew owners. And let me say this, NCB, you are in problem. Bank of Jamaica, you are in problem in terms of what I am going to break down tonight. Now, here it is, people. Table 16 as it relates to the Integrity Commission investigation. Internet work deposit and withdrawals by bank account 2020, June 13, 2023. People, I wanted to know the date. Very important. This occurred between the period 2020 to 2023. Just this. But you know, I want people to hear me, so check back with the people if they are hearing me properly. Do a test because I want them to get this. Yeah, do a test if they are hearing me properly. I want people to tune in and listen, right? So I'm going to prosecute it tonight. Mike is okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Asking for Big Mama, right, to come in the space. We're asking for Dennis Trump to come in the space, right? Now, this is what also Dennis Trump, that the forensic audit, right, will be looking on. And let me speak at low volume so that people can get me tonight.
Tell us I showed you when I showed.
What we are looking on.
You're not buffering the microphone.
Integrity Commission investigation report into the internet work deposits and withdrawal of bank account between the period 2020, right, up 2023. Bear in mind, the timeline is very important. It relates to the forensic audit.
Yes.
Now here it is, account 20. There accounts at account, right? Account estate bridge. Internet work deposit, 145 million Jamaican dollars, $794,000, right? Withdrawal from that particular account that ended 20, right? 20,766,000, right? Let us go to NCB account number 25 as it relates to the various accounts, and we are Andrew Honest using 3 companies to ring the money through. Estate Bridge Holding, 3 as it relates to interdeposit, there was 1 deposit here at Estate Bridge. However, there was a withdrawal from that, 3,776,000. Now let us look on account number ending 3501, Estate Bridge Holdings, right? Now 24 million, right, put into that account, deposited into that account 286, right? We have a withdrawal for 104 million Jamaican dollars. Now PCB, right, account 66, right? This is the Imperium account, right? Now you have $148 million, 928,000. Now the withdrawal for that, right, within the account, 150,894,000. Now let us look at Berita, right? Account ending 52. Imperium, the account holder, So Imperium have these various accounts, account 66, account 52, account 52, account 5601. Like, oh my God, honest, you are in account. Imperium, $148 million in account 66. Right, a withdrawal out of account ending 66, 150,894,000. Now when we look at Berita, right, that ending account number 52, right, account holder, Imperium responsible for this account, no deposit, or withdrawal, 24,881,000. FPB, 852, account 852. Imperium, right, $28,405,000. $22 million, right? NCB, CM, ending 0. Again, Imperium, 22,824.
There you go.
Now let's look at the withdrawal. 20,842. NCB, 152. Who won it account? Big media. How much deposited in it? 51 million. 41,994,000. Right, withdrawal. 68,263,000. NC 25. Big media. Right? Deposit 1,892,000. 889,000. And of course, withdraw 50,523,000. Now let us look, people. The total deposited 473 million, 161,000. Now let us look on the amount deposited, 427 million. Withdraw. Here it is, withdraw. 427 million. I want to ask you, Andrew, a question. These companies, Mr. Owners, are shell companies. Never employ money. Right? They like the ordinary companies that dealing with the market, demand and supply. These are shell companies. And Andrew is asking you the question. The Integrity Commission is asking you the question, sir. These money came from to put in the account. Let the rich to do it to pay the deed. Let the rich to pay the deed. We know very well to the deed that all 70 accounts in SSL.
70?
We know that you have taken money from SSL, right?
Wagwan Linton, Nadine, what's up?
Andrew, we know that. What you want to do? Okay, all right. Yeah, we challenge the evidence. The call challenge the evidence that I'm presenting. Now, let me tell you. Not just publicly, we like to hear them. And we ask him to challenge the evidence that we are presenting. The evidence he need to challenge. Let us go.
Hey, me say, Mystic Sensation when a bonfire so hard last night on Labor Right I try call. Look like they send one nasty message to Mystic Sensation, and you can see the wife, what's her name again? Anne-Marie, I believe. She was visibly upset, and you could hear her, you know, her saying something in the background there if you listen carefully. She was visibly upset. So I don't know where this Labor Right say our text, but it turned up a piece of fire in a Mystic Sensation. Man, don't listen here, man.
Now, why do you think I show that? The millions of dollars running through NCB, Jamaica, I am going to put you on edge tonight. The millions of running through NCB. Right? If one not explain its source of wealth, put it in the Commission. Neither Andrew Owners have explained wealth. NCB authority. You can't. Something is wrong. Something is fundamentally wrong. It's simple that NCB involved in money laundering.
So I don't know if you guys caught that, but what Mystic is saying is that Andrew Honest cannot explain him well and where him getting money from to the Integrity Commission, right? Which would in turn mean that he couldn't explain it to NCB. So he's asserting that NCB is involved in money laundering. And you guys can look up money laundering. You have to have a bank. You have to have a bank where willing to do certain things. According to court records that I have seen of other situations around the world. That's why when you look on this report from the Integrity Commission, those types of assertions or conclusions or possible conclusions pop out at you. You know, it look away. So that's why Andrew Wellness need to do everything he can to cooperate with the Integrity Commission, give them the information that they need, and if he is confident that he should be certified, then he shouldn't have any problem with giving them the information what they need. But what has caused the problem, and I think some of us don't remember this, is that Andrew Honest decided that he is not going to cooperate with the Integrity Commission anymore, and that is why his statutory declaration cannot be certified, because the information that they have asked for, he refuses to give. I just wanted to put that into context. So NCB, Mystic Sensation is not afraid. He's saying, NCB, you are involved in money laundering. Andrew Honest couldn't get this done without NCB. So let's continue. Oh Lord, what is that? I mean, say, people, are you ready?
Launch the money for Andrew Honest. Yes, this is the first time that NCB involved in something like this. No. Let me show you the history of NCB as it relates to other Ponzi schemes like SSL, putting money into NCB, just like SSL, put money into NCB, got disappeared. I'll show you the history. This is not Mystic Sensation is saying. This is history. Let us go to the document. 08 Kingston 648 Cable WikiLeaks. So when we have the Jamaica Labour Party, right? Because running out like the one who just called me, right? Why you never stay and let me ask you some questions? Some questions that are brain. Are you critical thinking skills? So I can ask some questions my viewer. You're not calling up chapter 2 things I'm on. You're talking about the evidence. Now, let me show you this since you come. Right? And since you call and just run off. You understand? Call back at it, man. Let me able to this. Now, listen to you who called just a while ago. Show you the criminality as it relates to NCB. But up in the part of several other alternative investments. Yeah. World. Director. Currency trader Audit appears to have collapsed. Led by CEO David Simmet. Audit built a strong following in Jamaica, promising returns of 10% per month. Unlike other schemes on the island, Audit appealed to more sophisticated investors, just like our SFL appealed to more sophisticated investors. And we are honest, know that SFL was Blanche and Young and Associates that created Impact 1995 financial. Andrew Honest knew all of that. Andrew Honest still have an account in SFL, and where the SFL boss set up an account as it relates to St. Lucia. You understand, for money to direct right to Andrew Honest. It was subject to a seize and disorder by the Financial Service Commission in late 2006, which all led to months of court battles with the National Commercial Bank, CD, step up Michael Nishin, which had some close polling accounts to make move his operation to Turks and Caicos in March 2006. Other bank accounts remain with NCB. People want to listen, you know. Want to listen. Orange after that Smith over to pray that meeting and Caicos on July 11th. Reports indicated that Smith assets were frozen and that he under investigation for possible what? Financial crime. Although no charges have been filed, many investors have not received monthly payouts since the beginning of the year. Although Jamaica has weathered collapse of previous schemes as it relates to Young and Associates. The demand of polling could cause a ripple effect through the already weakening economy. This is what the GSP does. Right? The criminality, the level of criminality. Dennis Cohen, Deputy Group Managing Director at NCB, expressed concerns about the collapse of polling. Why, let me ask NCB, why are the Ponzi scheme found refuge in your institution? Why do you Ponzi scheme found refuge in your institution? Then could overall the economy, you don't know that? It's already reeling from the rising food and energy prices, which have hurt growth prospects for the coming year. Also enter on July 21st that NCB has filed documents with the court stating that despite the perception that there is between US $50 to 200 million in Orleans account, in fact, there are virtually no funds left. As we said, the Ponzi scheme then put their money in NCB and then it disappeared. And I missed the sensation I tell. So when they call it around up on me, and me say, eh?
Wow. Wow. Barry who? Salute. Wow. Wow. So this document, this WikiLeaks document is saying when the money reach NCB disappears. Damn. NCB has some things to answer to. When it's all said and done and an investigation is done, you know, they have at least some things to answer to. They have some questions to answer. Because this don't look good. Yeah, this don't look good at all. Wow.
NCB. Always seems to be the safe haven, the Ponzi scheme. I mean, and the document is saying.
Woo!
When I take terms with the document, right, you are calling me up and you are cuffed me up. You know the document. Eh? I read from the document. I will kill each document. Eh? Mr. Man, I will kill each document. Whatever. Take this away. Let me sink another pin. You know, I'm doing this. Jamaica give a party. Feet coming. So still see a card, right? Let me sink another nail in our journalist campaign as it relates to political, that we are going to hold them responsible as it relates to transparency and accountability. Let's do something, right? Who are you to look for this? Like who call me here talking about? Let us get into it. People, pay attention as it relates to the $470 million running through various accounts as it relates to 2020 to 2023. Let us show John public and let something Dennis Trump. Dennis Trump, let me tell you something. That's why I need to have this skill. You understand, of being a seasoned investigator. Now, if you don't have that skill, you don't have that skill. You understand, so you can't go on the sit down. Now, this is what we're going to do. When you look
Lorraine, I don't know.
$470 million, right, through an account between 2020 to 2023.
I'm not asleep.
Investigator, like myself.
Tired still, but I'm not asleep.
Where are going to go? And say, let's look at the Prime Minister's declaration for 2020.
Good question, Sassidi.
$470 million between 20 to 23. Let us see what he has stated to the Integrity Commission investigator and the IC Integrity Commission to look at this. Pull up it. Pull this up here. Pull up 2020. Pull up 2020 because show John public. You are born. You can't run from it. Boy, you speak a territory. We can tell you the video tonight. And Bolo, stand by now. Don't want to fly from the one. No.
People, I am here doing the job that I was called to do, to examine the information and, you know, add my little bits and bobs in there. We say third worm in prison. No, I have to take bad things make joke, but no, in all, this is some real serious stuff, you know. And if it was a regular citizen that had a fraction of these allegations surrounding their earnings, they would be in prison. Their assets would be seized, and they would just have deeper investigations, and this person would be in prison while those because what they already have is enough to imprison somebody, in my view. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an expert. What they already have, especially when this person has the responsibilities, even if they're not imprisoned, they should not be in office where they are the ones responsible for allocating money and people, their friends and families in positions. It should not be happening. Tony, big up. Oh.
Mystic sensation here, you to fly from the one. Now, to show them.
Yes.
What they go on there. Mystic sensation here, you. Now, name of declarant. Most of the country MO and summary of income, assets and liability of declarant, spouse and children, except for 3/2020. Just simply means that the husband and the wife now Sarah now would have divided at place to husband and wife. 8 million, 107,000. This is submit to the Intelligence Commission and to the top. And why? Income. Go over income line. So salary between them, 10,487,000 and $565.94. Reality income, 4,953,560. Security income, still. Income, 6 million. Let us look at assets. Here we account 11,836.93. And if we go down to the bottom, here people were the most, I'm showing you the most. Total assets, 132,506,402.01. And total liability, 15,986. So the little don't get who I was on a while ago. Let me ask him a question. Now the Prime Minister did 20 statutory declaration. He look all guns. No. Let me ask him a question. Now the Prime Minister did 20 statutory. He guns. I can't get to say you leave the education system from basic school. You look at guns. The Prime Minister declaration dates for 2022, for 2020. What's the promise that total assets? One tell the Intelligence Commission. 472 million. 73 million. Eh? 473. Think amount as related to cost of 173 million. Now the total assets.
That depends, they have 300 million to clear upon him, statutory.
Okay. So, up to the tons at the pastor, Ricky. Oh, you know how to show the document, I don't want to tell the truth.
You know how you do.
Is that in the group on him Nancy? Or in the group on him I don't want to see? Or in the group, yeah.
No.
Don't expect the pastor. Oh, you know what? Show the document. I don't want to tell the truth.
Them know why you
Is that I'm in the group on him Nancy? Or in the group on him? I don't want to see. Or in the group? Yeah. I might be in all three groups. Nancy, see, I don't want to see. So then, this is what we are saying. Yes, stop here. Because we don't need to dig in that and show people say. The Integrity Commission, as it relates to the people of discovery, would have handed over, right, third information, and the Prime Minister and journalists would have been cognizant. Where to speak? Because they're not air and powder house and conundrum. Right? You know, things said the Prime Minister was vindicated. The Prime Minister would have come out and ring out that loud and clear.
Yeah, man.
Now, 19 part, we know say you are the opening batsman, but what up? Let's ease up the one. Rest about a while. Rest about a while. Look at the legal advice of the law. Correct then. Let me talk to you. Now we are going into the detail. Let me push up. What you got? Let me say this up here. The next program we are going, they have me and you. Let me talk to you, Rafika. They have me, they have you, they have Andre Stevenson, they have Lonesome, they have Auntie Jen, they have Anesta Bell right? Kate put out him.
Most wanted.
By the Jamaica River Party government in the show.
Why me not make him most wanted list at all?
Someone tell us, you understand?
Nah, go on with nothing over here.
Yeah, you wanted this, you know. It seems like it's a blessing.
Me not jealous, me not jealous.
So, who wanted men? One time. So, my learned friend, Brother Rafika.
Yes.
Based on what you have seen here, as it relates to Andrew Owner's statutory declaration, as it relates to the period 2020, that he said that, okay, right, it's total assets, everything, income, assets, and liability, everything, is only $173 million. But yet, based on the there's been $475 million running through NCB. My well-learned friend, please talk.
That don't make no sense, you know?
Well, you know, you played a video where the gentleman from Nationwide Radio said that the audit was inconclusive. Right. Now, the question I have for him was the audit inconclusive? No, it wasn't. Was the investigation inconclusive? No. It reached a roadblock because the Prime Minister refused to cooperate. And
exactly.
That's why it's a declaration, along with the inquiry concerning illicit enrichment, is over at FID.
Yes.
He refused. But there's another part to it.
Yeah, so for all of the people out there that was confused when Nationwide put out say, you know, the Integrity Commission is no longer investigating, has closed the investigation on Andrew. Yes, because the investigation is over by the FID now. You understand? That's why it's not that Andrew Owens is now certified. So all of the labor at them that has been saying that on the net, we mash down that lie. That is a lie. Stop spreading propaganda. Andrew Owens' statutory declaration is not certified. It cannot be until a proper investigation is done. Period.
Integrity Commission had the right.
Tired, man.
I forgot the section, but they had the right.
Tell someone getting enough sleep. I'm tired.
Actually, go to court and get an ex parte order forcing him to cooperate with the investigation. Didn't do that, and that's fatal in my estimation, because you have the authority You have the legislation, use it. They didn't.
Yeah.
But be that as it may, you mentioned all the accounts. There are 4 accounts we didn't touch yet, you know. The 4 Scotia Bank accounts that they found out that he didn't tell them about those 4. We have millions of dollars going. He had 2 with himself, his mother, and his sister. He had one with his father and his sister. And he had one with a constituency member that when he was asked about how your name appear on this bank account here, he said, "Why, I don't know." I told her that she should open up an account so that it would facilitate payment to her so she wouldn't have, electronic payment. And they said, "Yeah, but still, how your name appear on this?" Because everybody knows that to become a joint holder on an account, if you open an account, you have to go to the bank and you have to produce everything from birth to present. And you have to be there in present. So we don't say, those 4 bank accounts, you don't count them there yet, you know. Then there's another one. This one.
Before him go to that account, because you know him a try to move fast and them have 6 minutes. People, that is one of the biggest red flags. That lady in his that work for him, that has a joint account with him. How do you get a joint account at the bank without knowing about it? So is Andrew only saying that the bank is doing skullduggery? Is he blaming the bank? He doesn't know how his name appeared on an account? Guys, ask yourself, what is the process of having a joint account? Do you know the legal implications of a joint account? It's 2 signatures, you know? That's not a normal account, you know? How you doing, Patricia? That is not a normal account. How do you explain that you didn't know about it? Who believe Andrew Honest that him never know that? So the girl is supposed to get paid and she created a joint account and you never know about it for you to pay her. Like, when you ask the question, it answers itself. Like, bro, what are you trying? You can't tell me we're an idiot. Him signature after the on the account. Is he saying that they forged? Is he saying that the bank forged this account? And that him I say? It have to have the 2 signature them. So I really don't know, guys. I just the whole report and his responses to certain things is beyond me. I am actually flabbergasted. You know when somebody get caught, you know when a pitney get caught in a lie and then don't say anything? Like that's what I see. I see him getting caught in a lie and he's just saying anything. And expect people to believe it. And if you question it, he rejects you because he's the authority. He's God Almighty. How dare you question me? I have got to part 2 for this, you know, because I tell you, say, Daisy come in and Daisy go under crocus bag of things. I have got to part 2 for this. Seriously.
Took me to the court. There's a bank account that he opened. There's an account he opened with Citibank, and it's a US dollar account, checking account. And it had $713,528.37 in it. US. So here's what happened. I just put up the report. It says here, and I find it kind of weird that they would do even...
Like up the live, guys.
The person who called you a while ago and make himself a nuisance. Sir, is a man or a woman? Man. Sir, just go to page 5 of the report, the Integrity Commission's report, page 5 of 171 pages, where they talk about the Prime Minister's financial history. Section 1.4. A major issue which arose was that the currency in which one of the omitted accounts was held, never tell them about that account, was reported in United States by the relevant financial institution instead of what ought to have been in Jamaican dollars. Now, people, you believe that? Think about it. That's a lot. You have to, remember you have to do an accounting. If you're a teller and you have to do an accounting, the bank do an accounting every day. They know it every month, you know, or every year, every 6 months. It's every day them do it. Every day. Every day. And you're telling me, say, you open up a US bank account and them not realize till a year or two later that when the Integrity Commission came knocking on the door, they said, oh, yeah, oh, that's US dollar account. But brother, after that, what you need to tell you? You need conciliation.
Yo, me no know who fool her. A labor right them will believe Andrew Honest or Andrew Honest. Yo, Andrew Honest taking people to be idiots. You know, so I'm not sorry for no. I'm not sorry for no labor right there. Anyone I know where I defend Andrew Honest. Hey, anything before no, I'm not sorry for no. I don't sorry for no. Yo, Andrew Honest, one of the people that believe say the account with it in the US and the bank make a mistake at Jamaican dollars. Yo, me have a laughing to get mad to close. I'm scared. Me not have a strength to get mad. Oh my God. What a man wicked. Why? Yo, Andrew Honest is the wickedest man on earth. Yo, the man is the wickedest man on earth. Yo, man, never lie, say, you know. Yo, he man really tell the blurt that, yo. You can't imagine being a member of the Integrity Commission and see Andrew Honest looking at your eye and say, yo, you don't know say bank fault. I really want Jamaican account in my general. They make a mistake at bank, man. They tell them we work at the bank, you know. Every day, you know. Make a integral mistake like that. And which one I bank them the account they did there? Don't tell me say NCB. You know, so I gotta rewind the tape. Hold on there. Make me hold on there. Wait.
While I'm going to, you know, make himself a nuisance. Sir, is a man or a woman? Man. Sir, just go to page 5 of the report, the Integrity Commission's report, page 5 of 171 pages, where they talk about the Prime Minister's financial history. Section 1.4. It says, a major issue which arose was that the currency in which one of the omitted accounts was held, never tell them about the account, you know, was reported in United States dollars instead of what ought to have been in Jamaican dollars. People, you believe that? You have to, remember you have to do an accounting. If you're a teller and you have to do an account, the bank do an accounting every day. They know it every month, you know, or every year. It's every day them do it. Every day. And you're telling me, say, you open bank account and them not realize until a year or two later that when the Integrity Commission came knocking on the door, they said, oh, yeah, oh, that's Jamaican dollars in a US dollar account. But
yo, this man is unbelievable. Yo, Andrew Honest is on another level, brother. Yo, he man a final boss, dog. He my final boss of corruption. No. He man dangerous. You can imagine? Oh, by the way, you know, 2.5 years ago when that account was created, That was a mistake on our part at the bank. It's not a US account, it's a Jamaican account. I know what me I laugh too. Melting pot a drinking milk, you know. A melting pot. See melting pot, yeah? And have a chuckle. Melting pot, yo, melting pot, when me did laugh a while ago, yeah, man. Like melting pot, I say, yo, hey, that bread I want dangerous bread. Jamaica, me have a laugh in a ball. Hey, it's a wicked man. We have to Prime Minister, you know? Hey, we have to get out this money fast, yeah, man. Father God, we are waiting for you. We are waiting for you, Father God. Yes, man. Are you hungry is make we are wait? May I tell her that straight? No joke. Jesus. Help us, Lord. Help us. This guy. And Jonas.
What I need to tell you, the reconciliation report, the reconciliation would have picked up that.
Yes.
Right.
And they never pick it up. They never pick it up. 2023, I think they pick it up. And this happened, I think, 2021.
What?
2021, yeah. They make the announcement. And it's 2023, them close the investigation because they them say, yeah, it's Jamaican dollars in a US dollar account. Why 2021? 2021, yeah. They make the announcement. And it's 2023, them close the investigation because they them say, yeah. It's Jamaican dollars in a US dollar account. Why can't we all be that fortunate? Why can't we all be that fortunate that we put Jamaican dollar we put Jamaica, but what first we put Jamaican dollar in US dollar. Why can't we be that fortunate? Why? Then the other thing too is you mentioned the 3 estate bridge,
media,
Imperium, and the media company, right? But there's ADMAT. When get the money from to start ADMAT? And ADMAT was purchasing pricey properties in Jamaica.
$50 million
behind me, right?
property.
Those properties uptown.
Yes.
Where them get money from?
Over $55 million worth of properties.
Look, it's a hard sell, and
Mighty
also,
God.
The report where it said that they went to court and the court ordered the IC to provide them with the audit report. It's true because it's the first time I'm hearing this.
Well, what we
You
know
need to do better for
before,
yourself, yes, I'm gonna fix that.
The report to so that
the audit report.
Yes.
Yeah, and you see, again, believe me, if there's one job people may have big enough to talk to the government to give me 2 jobs.
Yes.
The Integrity Commission make me bring my team inside there. And if you don't want to see people go to jail, if you don't want to see the place clean up, give me that job there. Or give me the job of Auditor General. Them not give me none of them 2 jobs. Them not give me none of them 2 jobs. Because you want, believe me, I want to wrap my arms around the corruption of Jamaica. I want to strangle it. And them 2 organizations that will give me the opportunity when we need to strangle. Because it's about under 50, what's it? Pastor Ricky help me out. It's 56-1 and 53. Yeah, 53-3 and 56-1. 56-1 said that if you are an employee of the Integrity Commission, you must regard all information that you see and you hear and all that as secret and confidential. You can't talk about it. And 53 said you can't talk about it until it's stable, which that is not quite true. It says that as long as it's being investigated by the investigation division, then you can't talk about it. But once it reaches the commission and the report has been finalized, you can't talk about it, but them free to talk about it. Even after them turn it in and still not talk about it. Them still not talk about it.
Yes.
So I don't know why they would have turned over the report to him. No, they've given him the report. Why don't they come out
and talk about what's in the report, since him don't want to talk about it, because it's no longer strict, it's no longer secret and confidential.
Right.
Give it to him. So I don't want to get, if you are filing ATI, they won't give it to you. Right? They won't give it to you, so I don't understand that. But listen, this thing that you put up with the money going back and forth, through and up and out, and I mean, this is a killer. And the Prime Minister, if he's not watching now, and his cronies, his friends, his colleagues, his confederates, they're watching, I'm to tell him. And, you know, he know what I will go twep, because this is not good news. It cannot be good news. And like, I think I would do.
Yo, really that you can say, you know what, I got twep. Yeah, man. Whoa, hey. No, but on a serious level, the man said something a while ago. It's a Will Rattigan. I highlight something, I tell you, say, me I think about it, I say, Jano, it's serious. Andrew Holness in trouble here. Andrew Holness in a serious trouble. He must have got twep right and over through. Because at the WikiLeaks document, they were missing him drop plus the thing. And, you know, I go fast forward because they show in a Pastor Ricky, let me see, if you soon come up. When Pastor Ricky did for him, they show it? I think he did show it, you know, hold on.
There things are, I don't know who said, but somebody said that, and I think you, Lord Byron, you said that if the report was favorable, the audit report was favorable, they would have come.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah,
that'll be front page news.
Yeah.
It's all over. So I'm gonna run with it. Yes, it's not in a good spot.
Nationwide, that bust a long time.
One last point, and I'll you. He must think and set himself say. That's why I'm trying to hold on to power. Because not because I'm thinking can good. Not even that, but good for the Jamaican public, but because I want to see them skin. You know, once you lose power, you have no currency. And so after the brother from
Trinidad.
But one of the nations them magnets not work. Magnets not work. So you can't afford to and I say, but I'm low.
People, the Magnitsky. The Magnitsky Act. Everybody need to go and sign the Magnitsky Act. Alright? Need to go and sign the Magnitsky Act. I think later on, I really have got to do a part 2, you know. Or I just left it as is, because but there's so much. Yeah, man, see them going out there, some man. But people, I'm tired. I'm tired, people. I'm not telling them no lie. But, wow. Boy, Will Rattigan just. What on there?
On 53. Yeah, 53, 3 and 56. 56 to that. If you are an employee of the Integrity Commission, you must read the Imperium and the media company, right? But ADMAT, when get the money from the start, ADMAT? That's the question. And ADMAT was purchasing pricey properties in Jamaica. They never purchased, not like the behind me, right? They never purchased properties uptown. Yes. Where did they get money from? Over $55 million. Look, it's a hard sell, and also I saw the report where it said that they went to court and the court ordered the IC to provide them with the audit report. Is that true? Because it's the first time I'm hearing it.
What we know that the court have the IC handed over the report to ambulance line. So that's
the audit report.
Yes. They have.
Yeah, and you see, again, I have believe me, if there's one job people may be able to talk to them, give me 2 jobs. Give me the integrity commission, make me bring my team inside it. And if you don't want the people go to jail, if you don't want the place clean up, give me that job there. And give me the job of auditor general.
I want to fully endorse Mr. Will Rattigan for the head of the Integrity Commission. organization. I want to fully endorse. I want to say this to our future Prime Minister. Sir, the Right Honorable, the Most Honorable, Mark Jefferson Golding. Sir, no matter what them say. Wagwan Lloyd. Yeah man, may I get some rest. May I finish up. No matter what them say. No matter what them say, Mr. Golding. Please, sir. This man is overqualified for the job. A retired FBI agent, supervisor. We can finally clean up Jamaica. You hear what I said? We can finally clean up the corruption in Jamaica. Mr. Golding, I am advocating, sir, for you when you get into office to hire Mr. Will Rattigan and his team. His team. Yes, his team. To come in and put some serious work into finding these transnational organized criminals, these domestic and foreign terrorists that is leeching off the wealth of the Jamaican people. I am asking you, sir, to seriously consider. And I want the people in the comment section, if you agree with me, when this live ends, I want you to advocate if you agree that Mr. Will Rattigan, all 85 of you right now, when I end this live, I want you to go right in the comment section if you agree with me that Mr. Will Rattigan should be the head of the Integrity Commission. If you agree, I said when the live has ended, guys, when the live has ended, I want you to go in the comment section when the live has ended and type, I am advocating for Mr. Will Rattigan to be the running the Integrity Commission and the Auditor General position, hand in hand, so we can really clean up Jamaica from the little criminal them that is here, sucking the country dry of its resources and pillaging and raping the people of their opportunities. Oh, and I also want to say to our people, before I end this reaction, the Magnitsky Act. Ronnie, so you doing? The Magnitsky Act. No, I did not, Ronnie. The Magnitsky Act. Go and sign what Mr. Will Rattigan put out. Go and sign it. Go and sign it. Because when them lose the election, when them lose the election, what me say?
Time come.
Some are gonna charge for corruption. Oh yes.
Oh yes. Time come. Some are gonna charge for corruption. Oh yes.
Yeah, man. People, I want to thank everybody that came through. Whether you came through later, you came through earlier, passed through and left, and you come back. Everybody big up on yourself. For those that hit the like button, thank you guys so much. For those that share the live, thank you guys so much. Pat W, a special shout out for the donation and the catch up. Thank you so much. Anybody want to buy me one new phone? Feel free to hit me up because I'm taking all the blessings and abundance, all the help. I need a new phone, guys. If you can buy me a new phone, want to make me know, I'll send you guys a shipping address so it comes straight to me here in Jamaica. All right? Hit me up if you can afford to buy a boy a new phone. It don't have to be no expensive fancy phone. Nice, decent Android, you understand? Oh, Lord of mercy, my baby send one cell, I'm not even realize. Big up my Patricia Hutchins so far. A consistent supporter of this platform monetarily and otherwise. Thank you so much, darling. I can't even look funny right now because this same phone, remember, this is one I mash up, you know, see there? No cap in my rap, people, see there? Phone screen I get black. Ink spread all over. In a Bible next 2 days, I can't see nothing on this phone here. You understand what I say? So, I need a new phone. The screen for this alone at $145 US, you know? I couldn't believe. I could have hard defined it. Hutchins, not Hutchinson. Hutchins. Mrs. Patricia Hutchins. Or Miss Patricia Hutchins. Big up yourself, my love. Thank you so much. Sassy, big up yourself. Pat W, big up. Everybody, all I general them on the platform, big up on yourself. All I ladies them, the word is love. Ronnie's, big up yourself. Black Barbie, big up yourself. Celine, East Portland, Ryan Campbell, Sassy D, Sassy 81. Big up everybody. Strawberry 10, that was at work listening. All of my dear ones them. The word is love. Big up on yourself here. As I said, stamp up the comment section and let me know if you don't agree with Mr. Will Rattigan being the next running the Integrity Commission so we can clean up Jamaica. I'm out. Our this and Dominoes. Big up Vibes Cartel. Mary, big up yourself. Big up yourself. We say soon day in Jamaica? All right, Patricia. Say no more, my darling. Say no more. We'll talk. All right? Look more. Patrick, big up yourself. All right, my brother? Yeah, man. Power and blessings, man. Power and blessings. Pat W, the word is love. Look more here. I have to get some rest. I'm tired. I'm not getting enough sleep last night. I'm out.